Hello my beautiful badgers, Messi Coda back again with another live dev interview, this time with Aquarius Max, and it took place on my live Twitch stream, or the w.twitch.tv/themessycoda, where we played about with his Medieval Mega Pack Volume 2, which is currently on a sale on the Unity as a store. Don't worry, I smushed my face right up against his wood. Sit back and join us, see you all in a second. Everybody sitting at home in front of your microwave PCs, your Google Watches, your Alexa mirrors, and your PCs of the future, give a warm and messy welcome to the only true owner of MMP, the Aquarius Max. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What he said. There's MMP,
Exactly.
MMM, MMH, and MMP2. Lots of MMs.
And that is true. There is Medieval Mega Pack, Medieval Mega Marketplace, Medieval Mega Pack Houses Add-on, and Medieval Mega Pack 2. Yes. So that is 100% correct.
Why do you like the medieval so much?
That is a good question. Well, I like fantasy. I like just like cool environments and pretty scenery and just fantasy houses and stuff. And medieval was kind of a good starter for me to kind of like get into things, growing into this whole 3D universe. I was looking at the timestamp, and I think November will be 8 years of selling on the store.
Is it
So it's
8
been a
years?
nice journey. Yeah, it's been nice.
Wow. Well, and when you started, you didn't even know what a UV map was.
I had no clue how to UV unwrap anything. I looked up online. It was like, nope. And I did it. It's bad. And thanks to this lovely badger named the Messy Coder, he's kindly given me professional advice to delete like half of my store, which I deleted 12 out of the 30 packs he asked me to deprecate. And he was saying that out of niceness, of course, but it's true that the 12 packs that I deprecated that were very old, you don't even want to know those exist. And they're just bad.
Are you
They're just bad. Now,
Are you still not letting that go?
No. I'm actually saying that in a genuine nice way.
Yeah, but the fact that I highlighted that 30 of them. I don't think it was 30. I don't think it was 30 of them. But let's say
it was like 18.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been at most 20 if you're being generous.
No,
So,
but
like,
now looking back at it, I just would say the number 30 because now I look back at anything that's made like 4 years ago, and to me is just rubbish. To anyone else, people still use older packs, but yeah. And then Unity has a tendency of like inviting these older packs on sales. So I'm like, well, I can't get rid of them now. They're on sales and they're making sales, so maybe, I mean, there's packs that could have had love, but they just don't. But yeah, so this lovely video we're seeing here is of my newest Medieval Mega Pack Volume 2 of the Medieval Mega Pack series. It is definitely different textures from the first Medieval Pack. The first Medieval Pack is more of your realistic PBR style, whereas this one is kind of I've been trying to find my own style. Like, for a while I've been trying to find my own theme, like medieval, my own pack, like the Medieval Mega Packs, like Cobus with 3D Forge. Like you think of Village Interiors Kit, Village Exteriors Kit, you instantly think of 3D Forge. And that was my goal with the Medieval Mega Pack, is like, okay, you think of Medieval Mega Pack, you instantly think of Aquarius Max. And at the same time, I needed some kind of style. So what you see here is kind of my new style that is very like free. It's very nice. It works very well. It's kind of a stylized, realistic mix. Still PBR for what needs to be used, but it's like I'm trying to find the best way that I can blend things so that if you want to use it in a more modernized, realistic kind of approach in your game, you can do so. Or if you want it to be cartoony and fun, you can do that. Because the trees here are from my stylized trees and foliage pack, which can very easily just use realistic bark or not, or realistic leaves or not. So I'm kind of giving that little twist of trying to combine my packs to make them work with more styles kind of thing.
I like the slants on the roof. I like your roofs.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, roofs have definitely improved over the years, as we've all seen from just flat textures to now actual curvature and 3D-ness and
Have you got
pretty
logs on
little
those?
highlights and fun things. The roofs themselves, I don't think so. I don't remember. So the difference with this pack is all the houses, something first time that I haven't done is all the houses are pre-built for you. This is not the super ultra mega modular get overwhelmed and run into a wall kind of pack. This is the you can take a breath, you don't have to get overwhelmed and still have modular options, but the houses are fast and easy and yada yada yada, which is good because there actually have been times that people have messaged me and said, Max, I'm really overwhelmed. Your packs are too modular. How the heck did you make this house? Why, etc., etc. And other people have said the opposite. Other people are like, "Oh my God, this is amazing. Just make me like take apart every single stroke of bark." Um, but yeah, what do I see? I see
But can you still be modular in this pack?
Black Mage. Does this pack have realistic textures? Also, can you make modular houses? Oh, I think that's like literally as I was explaining that. So there is some realistic texturing that I included, which I assume you had this downloaded, Messy. I'm sure you're probably gonna dive into it at some
I
point.
am gonna mush my face into
And
the details.
I'm gonna show you some things to show them that I didn't really show in my videos and stuff, that there are
Oh.
just different texture options like the multicolored houses and stuff. So right here, actually I can't say right here because my stream could be
Oh,
delayed
shall I
compared to some other people.
shall I share my Discord with you? I should, shouldn't I?
Maybe.
Yeah. Let's
There's
do
a
that.
windy storm outside, so I don't really know how delayed my stream is.
There's a windy storm. I don't know if that's a euphemism.
Maybe.
Can you
So
see?
yeah,
Can you? I'm sharing my screen with you on Discord now.
okay. Sounds good. So let's see if you play on Discord and then your stream is still not even started for me yet. There we go. Now it's going. Okay, so I'm only like 15 seconds behind. But yeah, I'm actually thinking of maybe updating the MMP, the first one, just some of it. It's such a big pack. I don't wanna, because I can't really update all the textures without removing the old ones. And if I remove the old ones, then people who owned it before, who like accidentally don't put the update in a new project, they're like, oh no, you just got rid of all my textures. And I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But Medieval Mega Marketplace, I have thought about as well. The problem with updating packs is I make these packs, I spend months on them, and then I get maybe a couple sales, and then I get no reviews. And when that happens, I just kind of don't give those packs love because they weren't shown of not saying I didn't get love because I make tons of sales. I love you guys for all the work and customers, friends, like you guys are awesome. But if packs don't get much ratings or reviews, I'm honestly not going to update it because it's not.
Wow, the medieval marketplace says not enough ratings, even
Yeah,
to.
not uh a number of copies. Let's say that I've sold many copies of that pack, and it takes three. I mean, everyone knows the rating thing. Even I have guilty of buying packs and forgetting to write reviews. So it's not just anybody. Um, but this one I kind of want to use more because it is a nice pack and it's a lot of
Mm.
pretty things. But yeah, I see a lot of things here. What do we got? Still using Substance Designer, Substance Painter. I am definitely using Substance Designer, Substance Painter. I will say though that I forgot about the Adobe buyout to Substance stuff, and it confused me. And I had a shed load of custom smart materials that I saved and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, Adobe was like, hey, we're going to buy out Substance. And then all my smart materials are just disappeared. So I
Oh
have to
wow.
delete the old one. I have to download the new Adobe Substance Painter. And now I have no textures. Now I have to find all of my hundreds of projects and open them up basically when I'm working on them to find the smart materials, remake them and all that. So it's really tedious and it's actually kind of halted my work a lot, which is really tough. But I've been making it work, so I'm still using it. It's just a lot of craziness.
Let's see
And what else do we have
yeah,
here?
that's what chat says. So, are you planning to update any of the MMs with textures?
Yeah,
Same
that's where I
thing.
was before.
Max means modular. Max does mean modular. Considering MMP and MMP2 are separate version, I wasn't necessarily inquiring about that one. But for
Sure,
the
sure.
extras,
Just
like
updating in general.
like the houses and marketplace, it would be dope to have the matching textures with the MMP too.
Yeah, yeah, agreed.
Mine is still showing under the add to cart. Okay, best add that to
No,
cart.
all right.
I just want to say I've rated all the stuff I own, says Black Mage. Okay. You even let me trade something I bought accidentally, also, and your customer service was amazing. I hope more people give you the good reviews you deserve.
Well, thank you very much.
That's nice, Marcus.
And I'm sure you have, even with my stuff too. It's just so many people, so I can never keep track of who does what and who doesn't. But I'm also not going to target people and be like, "Hey, I know you bought that pack, you didn't review it," because that's rude.
That's what I do.
That's like me. I work at a burger shop a couple days a week, just for a little pay some groceries and stuff. And it's like me making a burger and then just like hopping over the counter and like going up in their face and be like, "Hey, is that burger good? Do you like it?
Oh, people
Do you
do
want
that
to
though. I
want to
hate
tell
when you
me?"
go
I
to those
I
restaurants and
know.
they
That's
just
why
go,
you don't do
"Oh
that.
man,
Yep.
you enjoying your food? Yeah.
Well, see, where I
What's
work,
it
they
to you?"
actually encourage us not to do that
That's
because
good.
they say that if we have to go up to the customer and say, "Hey, how's your food?" That's implying that we think something's wrong with it. If we don't say anything, they say that that's implying that we know our food is good. I guess it's the cocky mentality of food.
No, that's
But
good.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
fresh meat. No, it's okay. It's okay. Perfectly fine.
Sonia says the wonders of US Drill elevated your work. That's true because that was the first time you did HDRP, wasn't
That
it?
was the only HDRP pack because it was for a Unity competition, and I lost due to a company that was an actual company with like 5 people. And I was not. Yep.
Did you enter it to win or did you just enter it to take part?
Oh, I 100% entered it to win. I got so many views and hits, but I think it's like voting. Like we think we have a choice in voting, but they just flip a coin and they just choose president, something like that, probably.
Yeah, like the Unity Awards. Exclamation mark awards. Did that finish? Has the Unity Awards finished now?
Um, Probably,
Somebody give me an exclamation mark awards in chat.
maybe.
HDRP is the best. Now I was going to ask you about HDRP because if we go back to
Oh, I was
um,
typing when you were talking about it before.
if we go back over here, there's a thing that people would notice down here. Down, 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 down,
Down, down, down.
down. Oh, up a bit. Up, 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 up. Here it comes. There is one material type which will not easily convert to an external pipeline, which is my leaves material in my pack stylized trees and foliage. There's a URP shader I've made and trees. Blah, 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 blah. With that said, all other materials are using Unity standard material, which can easily convert to URP or HDRP with just a few clicks.
Yes.
Have you thought about just going and grabbing like the I'm sure you already own the environments shader pack, and like he's got his exclamation mark D environment in chat. Let's have a look. Don't post the link to the thing.
Yeah, I saw that name in chat before.
And if you get his pack, then you can just include his shaders in your assets and resell them for HDRP and URP.
Yeah, but I can't do that because, right? Because you can't include other
No,
people's
you can.
assets in
That's the
your
whole point.
assets.
That's the license. You're allowed to.
But how?
Because that's the license. That's what he. That's the thing about the environment. He tries to take over the world, I think, and as such, he's got the licensing that allows you to include the DEC shaders in your own packs to resell in your packs with your assets. You can't just like make a shader pack called of shaders and just sell that. But it's
Yeah.
if you're doing art pack and you're using his shaders for your art, then yeah, you can.
But then how does he make money if people are then technically buying his shaders from a different asset? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're it's not the full collection of his 10 million shaders that he's got.
Yeah.
It's the subset for redistribution.
Oh yeah, he says it right there. Not every shader is a subset I let publishers use. I mean that sounds awesome because I'm very careful with even like there's a new thing or not new. I'm old. thing in Unity that's like, if assets have dependencies and like I never like doing the whole dependency thing and this and that. It's the same thing with if I do post-processing in my scene. I think there was one time I accidentally included Unity's built-in post-processing thing, and they emailed me and they're like, "Your asset has been declined because you're trying to sell our thing." And I'm like, "It's free with Unity."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
And
always those
everyone else
things.
does
So
it. Everyone else does it.
everyone else does it and gets away with it,
Yeah.
and it's perfectly fine. And then customers, they'll get
Dirty
my asset and they'll be
buggers.
like, "Listen, like, how did you set up this post-processing?" And I was like, "I can't show you because I can't include it." Um, so with that though, the good thing about that is I'm determined. I've been actually learning URP a lot. And I know that URP compared to HDRP, there's actually minor tweaks with shader graphs depending on what you're doing to make it work. But I will definitely look into this, Mr. DE environment, because that sounds awesome. I'm actually working on my own water shader right now for URP, which is really, really nice. And it has like tons of pretty features and waterfalls and makeshift rivers. I say makeshift rivers because good rivers use flow maps, and I'm not messing with flow maps because no. I don't know how to use flow maps. So, Mr. Shader Expert, if you can point me in the right direction for a good thing for that, that's all my packs are like. I am Aquarius Max, aka Aqua Max. I need water in my packs. That's
You
that's what I'm
do.
missing.
He's on the Discord as well. Exclamation mark Discord in chat.
All right.
So there you go. And don't forget, Dowie, you can send the check and my commission in the post.
Well, Bunny Viking, I agree. Like
Oh,
mine is
Lucic
more
says
just kind
that
of
they
something
want.
I'm going to
Do you
use
want to
with my
buy
packs.
followers and primes and things? Oh, wow. Okay.
What happened?
We got.
Uh,
How many bots did we get in there? One bot, two
yeah, it looks
bot.
like just yep,
We get
two.
two in. Okay. Do I have to click ban on those because fresh meat's so slow? I think so.
And thanks to the environment, I'll definitely look into that soon. Because that sounds helpful.
There we go.
Saves me a bit of time.
It's good to don't reinvent the wheel.
Well, even my stylized series is selling a lot. My stylized trees and foliage, my stylized poly rock formations, they are selling a lot. And people are like, my rock formations has really bad reviews because they needed URP support. So I made URP support, and sadly, those reviewers didn't update it, so it's
Oh,
still showing bad reviewers, and it's all over the store. It's like this pack is not compatible, but
did
it
you
is.
did you leave a comment to say that it is?
Yeah, I did. I did. I commented each one saying edit update is live, and then a few of them I was like, can you please change the review? Thank you.
Which one was that
But
one?
triplanar stuff is kind of hard if you don't know
The
what you're
stylized
doing.
poly
But
rock formation one, or
yeah.
the
Everybody who's bought it has PM'd me, like emailed me. They say they absolutely love the kit, but every single person rated it bad because of no support, even though in the asset description before I had support, I said this pack does not support URP. So people bought it knowing that and then
yeah, and
still
they
rated
still.
it
I know.
bad. And I think that's just,
You can
yeah,
actually send them a message and say, look, can you
yeah.
my
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry I'm kind of going off topic, but
no, it's
we're
entirely
talking
on
about shaders.
a topic because
Yeah.
you know people come in wondering why you've got low score and people come into URP and then they're saying, look, you bought it knowing that it didn't have URP, then you're giving me a bad review. Then when I
Yep.
do add URP, you don't even bother to come back and update it.
Yep, exactly.
You're the scum of the
Uh,
earth. See, that's what you edit your reply. You're the scum of the earth, is what you should write in your reply.
yeah. Bunny Viking, thank you for your purchase for my mega bundle. I wanted to say that because I'm gonna refresh my Twitch just so I can see this better in live time.
I bought
Anyways,
the mega bundle in that lightning sale and just picked up Mega Pack 2 yesterday. So much content, great stuff. I'm doing a game jam this week, and it's an excuse to use it. Which game jam are you doing, Bunny Viking? I was going to do a game jam this week, but I did not have time to join. It was Games Plus James Plus Games, James. You know, the one we had
all
on
the
stream.
things.
All the James games. You interviewed him on the stream. Exclamation mark YouTube in chat. You can go and watch the VOD. Love the look of these, but no SRP support. Oh, scum. Scum.
Yes. Hey, they were the first good, like, slightly styled poly rocks I did. I was very happy with those. It created a nice series for sure.
They are nice.
But yeah, the trees
Which is
pack.
your favorite?
What out of all my packs?
Yeah. Which is your favorite child?
Well, I can't include the bundle because that's
No,
many. That would be
that's
cheating.
cheating.
Uh, my favorite. Let's see the list here. I mean, that's hard to say. I can tell you least favorites. There's many. Uh, but the thing is, it's like
I know your mermaid is one of your favorite pieces.
yeah, that was nice and all, but she's pretty outdated and she looks kind of, just not the best.
Yeah, but she had
I mean,
shells under
I think
boobs.
I think my favorite, honestly, now is my medieval mega pack too, because like I said, it's a new style that I can kind of call my own, and that's the important part as an artist is kind of finding yourself and finding your style. So that is definitely a favorite. But if the Ultimate Fantasy Creator was updated, I would say that's my favorite.
Hang on, if it
And
was
speaking
updated,
of that,
it's your pack. You're allowed to update it yourself.
oh, I can't update that pack. The pack that has over like 10,000 models
Yeah,
and textures that are so spread out that I want to rip my hairs out,
yeah.
but people still buy because it's still a good pack. I tell you, people actually still buy that pack because of that review you did for the caves portion. And like you were
Ah,
saying with that like the caves alone is like worth the pack, and people honestly buy it for that because it works. Um, but I'm actually hint hint at all the lovely people rebuilding my Ultimate Fantasy Creator finally. But I'm splitting it up into multiple packs because my lovely Aquarius Max Badgers have recommended I do so.
Tara says
I
low
can't call
poly
them
is not
Badgers.
as easy as one would think. It takes talent to get the models correct and do correct shading. I had almighty game dev help me with a bunch of rocks, and they are not so easy.
Yeah, it really is true because like low poly, you still kind of have to like do a high poly sculpt and then decimate it to make it look faceted. So yeah, it's actually it's interesting. And people are just like, oh, I just make a cube and just move a couple things. And it's like, no, you have to still kind of sculpt it and then play with it. So yeah.
I love your wasteland.
Yeah, that was a good one for a while. Sadly, the Wasteland 2, uh or no, the Wasteland 3, that's one you're watching. I did the whole I think it was like the major upgrade function in the asset publisher thing, and what I didn't realize at the time is it copies every review from the first
Yes,
pack,
yes, it does.
and all the reviews are this pack is old and bad, and I'm like, crap. But it was a nice pack. But that's the good thing about art. We learn from what we do. I enjoy what I do. I still work on this stuff every single day. Somehow I keep getting the ideas for it. I blame that on coffee and lack of sleep.
Who needs sleep? Sleep's
Yeah,
overrated.
that's true. That's true.
What are you getting in the massive bundle?
10 plus one pack, I think.
11 total packages included in this bundle. It saves you 45% of all the bundles as included. You save $193.50 of a value of $430.
Yeah. Imagine how that was during the lightning sale. People were getting this pack for what was it? I think they're getting it for like $50 or something, or like 70. It
No.
was really nice. I felt like honestly, as an artist, to being a seller, I was really happy for anyone who bought this because sure, it may have been a little bit less I made, but I was like,
That's a lot
as,
less.
as someone who does assets like buying, you're like when you see a pack that's this big and that cheap, you're like you can't pass it up. It's awesome. So I'm totally happy for anyone who bought this pack when it was on
Yeah,
sale
Bunny
because
Viking says the light
yeah,
you got it for like $75. Yet you notice that how many people have actually reviewed it from that? Oh my god! All those people who got it in the bundle in the lightning sale, Bunny Viking, haven't yet even reviewed it on the store. Wow!
yeah.
Wow!
Let's just say that
Wow!
there's a few digits worth of sales that I've made on this pack so far, and yeah, not a single one.
Wow! People,
But I mean, it happens.
I'm calling you out publicly,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah. I'm calling you out too. I could be sassy. It's messy. Any other stream, I'd be professional, but messy is family. So
Yeah, exactly. So you're allowed to come
still never
out.
met you in person, but yeah, it's close enough.
I only just opened it yesterday. I will drop a review. Don't care, Bunny Viking. Don't care.
Yeah, no. T Take your time. Don't rush because both Messi and I are pressuring you.
No, you should
'Cause
rush
we're
because you're
good at
being
that.
pressured. No, no, do.
Yeah. Well, don't rush because I'm pressuring you. If Messi pressures you, you're on your own. I
Okay.
got nothing. Um. But yeah, also Bunny Viking, join my Discord if you haven't, because I have this little thing I'm doing where I'm kind of promoting members to either be a dedicated member or a prime member. And a dedicated member is if you own 3 or more packs, and a prime member is if you own 10 or more packs. And I'm trying to get in the habit of doing things and kind of giving people rewards and like just kind of little simple freebies of like models every once in a while, depending on their member role. And anybody who's opened the mega pack or anyone who's bought the bundle pack is basically 10 or plus packs. So I'm trying to reward people more. I'm trying to get in the habit of I have like hundreds of models that I've made over the years that I just don't do anything with, and like why not give them away? One man's trash is another man's treasure. All right, I'm talking a lot. Messi, I'm seeing you looking at things. What do you got for me? Give me the
Uh,
goods and the
all
bads.
right. So, I,
Don't talk about the stone.
I came right in and I was like, is that a wood texture on the stone, or is that a stone like
So that
marble?
is
Is
something
that marble?
that
Marble effect.
uh happened with Substance Designer and couldn't quite figure out not how to get rid of it.
So now it's
And
intentional. It's a marble effect intentionally.
now
Yeah.
it's honestly I kept it because for one it's a pain to change. And for two, the way I see it with most games is players aren't going to stick their face into a wall, which is good. But no, I actually kind of like the swivelness of it, which is nice.
All right. Why can't I close and open these shutters?
So these, like I said, are just totally static.
Yeah.
If people like requested it here and there more, I'd probably make some, but it was kind of just the point of this was to have a fast and easy creation of scenes and buildings with more props and trees and environment and scenery to go a
Right.
little bit less modular than I've done before.
Right. I'm gonna go with I love that buildings are already made. Like I was playing about with the I don't even have a command for it in chat. The big environment pack reforged from Philip Schmidt, which everyone who knows me remembers my less than kind original review of the old one of his packs. And this is my point of old packs on the asset store that aren't updated and are still at full price and don't have any fixes or anything. Deprecate them. Unless if you're not going to deprecate them, put the price down. Or if you're not going to put the price down or deprecate them, then be expected for people to leave you RC reviews. He's done a massive update and now looks beautiful, much like a lot of your stuff. Your new stuff looks outstandingly beautiful, and compared to your old stuff, that looks like you did it when you were a child. But one thing that he had is that he didn't do modular buildings, and in the review comment section in the YouTube section, people were saying, "Oh, I wish it was modular, so that I could make my own buildings." My point that I made
Yep.
is that I love the modular stuff, like you love your packs, modular stuff. However, I've noticed that I never really take advantage of the modular parts unless I'm doing a survival game where somebody builds their own buildings. Then I've got modular wall pieces and doors and stuff. That's what I use the modular pieces for. I never sit and make a building. I'm too lazy. I get the pre-made ones and I stick them in. So the fact that you've got ready-made buildings, pre-made buildings, is awesome and I love it. The one caveat to that is you went a little bit too far in my opinion, and you haven't separated the shutters. You've done the windows like the planes
Yes.
here, yet the shutters are not. So the shutters, much like the doors, how you've got the doors as separate, I would say the shutters should be separate as well.
Yep. So that was kind of accidental. Uh, put the pieces together, made the houses in my software, Blender, and then I realized that I kept them together. And I was like, oh no, now I have to separate each single shingle, center the pivot, make the pivot where it needs to be, then put it back in the same place. And I was like, I'm just nope. And so I didn't. But so far, no one has really asked me about that.
I
So
just did.
so if
I just did.
if
I don't.
if if
I don't. I
more than
don't. I
you,
don't. I don't
maybe.
count as a. I don't count as a human. Oh man, that's cold, dude. Okay, because I didn't
Yeah,
financially purchase this one. You gifted this one to me. I'll give you that.
exactly. See, there you go. No, it's okay. So I mean, like I love this pack how it looks too, because even right now you're in the scene without post-processing and it
Yeah,
still looks
yeah.
beautiful.
I don't do post
That's
processing,
always the best part
but I'm
about
gonna,
it.
but I'm gonna. This is why people will go, oh, yes, you don't do post processing. I'm like, and it has to look beautiful without post processing,
Fresh
and
meat's being sassy. Sorry.
you do. You're one of those few people that knows how to color the textures so that out of the box it looks good and doesn't require someone to use post processing to recolorize everything. Well,
Yeah.
see, can we have movable shutters? Yeah, see, there's two
So,
people. He's not
so
being.
speaking of
He's
color,
not. He's not being sassy. He's doing a +1.
speaking of color, you should find an open space and bring out one of the on like the 2-floor houses,
Okay.
so I can show you some of the pretty options you could play with. That's
All right.
always the best part is people who have known me and have bought my stuff over the years. You new people need to listen up. I hide things in my assets, sometimes miscellaneous prefabs that aren't even shown as brought in, and other times it's just the modular options of not just pieces but materials and textures. And a lot of times, probably because I'm just one person, it's really hard to advertise every single little detail. And it's more better to kind of like let people own a pack for a little bit and then make a video about it like a month later and be like, oh, did you know you could do this? And they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna review it. See, that's the trick there.
Ah, there you go. It's like crack
So this
cocaine.
pack, try to grab one of the other ones that has wood on it as well. Just so I can kind of show it differently, because this one is all one material, so it's not going to be as magical.
I
There
love
you go.
it.
I mean, that's the big boy. That gives you all the bits. So in the materials folder, the one thing I do need to still do though is update this pack, and at least I was thinking of organizing the materials to have a separate materials folder for like house stuff.
Where are the materials?
Um, Materials are under the FBX folder, I think. Unity automatically does that sometimes, so I just keep it there. So I think this is so house walls wood A and plaster dirty. Those can be swapped.
Dirty, dirty, dirty boy.
Well, you could look at the inspector of the 5 materials that are on the
Oh,
house to find them easier. So house walls wood is, am I thinking the right thing? That is, my brain is hurting. That's what it is. Okay, yeah, so that's the wood that you see. But you can swap out the wood with any of the plaster materials, and you could swap out the plaster with the wood material. And because this particular pack is not super modular like my Medieval Mega Pack, Medieval Mega Pack uses tileable textures, so you can use your own textures from textures.com or Megascans or whatever. This particular pack is UV baked, so that way I can have all the shadow baked in already to the pre-made houses and make everything work nice. But I still wanted to give it proper modular option. And some houses even have wood interior and plaster exterior, so you can kind of
oh.
switch and revert that as well. So you can have like, yeah, so this you can have all plaster on the inside, or you can have all wood on the inside. So I played with a lot of different modular options to kind of at least give you
Can I put a
a
stone?
change up of things. Oh yeah, and same thing with the roofs. I mean, the roof texture is kind of like a neutral base, so anybody who owns this pack can literally just take the roof texture. They can duplicate it, they can change the color, and honestly, it changes color nicely. And yeah, even the stone looks nice, which is good. So I at least always try to give something I can. Now there is one more wood texture. I forgot who was asking about about realistic textures earlier. It should be wood or house planks B.
Yeah, you.
Yes, house planks B. So we change out the planks themselves. So now this is actually my realistic wood texture for the houses rather than my PPO. Ha, we found a thing. Messi's always good at finding those. So this is
That was
actually the
unintentional. That was unintentional to find that for you.
oh, I know, but that's the best. That's why I like you too. You know, I always tell people you're really good at like diving in, giving good reviews, and you know, finding things that we hope you don't find, but we love it because it's good.
You're one of the
So
few
yeah,
people
that's
to
kind
say
of
that.
the realistic bit. There's only one wood alternative. That one works depending.
That works. That stone.
Yeah, and that's the reason that doesn't work is because that's an actual tileable texture, which shows that it will work if you like tile it up and scale it up a lot. But then if you do that, the castle walls will look weird. So the castle pieces themselves are using a tileable stone texture. So if you have any tileable stone textures you want to replace, and voila, and boom boom. It's perfect.
It's very pretty.
All right, look over to my right now, and now I see fresh meat. Oh
Oh,
wait, that's
let's check.
fresh meat and
I
black
do
mage. They're
appreciate the
both red for
interiors in
me.
this pack, even if they're not decorative. It's nice to have them if you want them.
Yes.
I'll give you all the bits. Okay, that was me. Shh, you shush. Trust me, I asked months ago. What was the question? What was the
Beds,
question?
and I didn't make carpets yet. There's no carpets, but there's things. There's shelving. There's like just things that you can actually populate your houses and coins and bottles and dressers and just something that a lot of people have been telling me I've been lacking because I know I've been lacking is I love buildings. I don't make as many props. So this particular kit, I've been trying to listen to everybody and make props.
Well, you do have a
And
separate props pack, so people want props.
I do, but
So,
it's a separate props pack that has no reviews, so people don't think it's good, so therefore I don't advertise
ah,
for it. Well,
dirty.
plus, I can't put those in here and then sell it. I can make like a demo scene, then people are like,
Post missing prefab. Ooh.
oh, I have a missing prefab, cool. Oh, that's the post processing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there you go.
why is your prefab missing?
Because I forgot to delete the prefab, but I deleted it from the project, so
Yeah,
Unity wouldn't
see?
yell at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who I love? She is one of my favorite characters on the asset
Ooh,
store.
that's a character. Cool.
Get rid of her sword.
Oh, nice. Is that Maxim?
No, this is do an exclamation mark Ellison in chat, 1L. Pretty sure I did a command for her.
All right. I mean,
Um,
that looks like a really nice character, really nicely
wow,
done.
this demo, I mean, don't flip the demo scene, people, but like,
But flip the demo scene now.
but man, you don't like sticking things in folders, do you?
What do you mean?
You know, like everything's all flat. Like,
Uh, did I forget to do that? I did. The first demo scene in this pack, I actually did, because people have yelled at me for not doing that.
I mean, it's a demo scene. You're not supposed to flip it, by definition. You know what
Well,
I mean?
exactly. See if it's all set up pretty, then it will be.
Let me turn off your character a second. Maximize free aspect. Not working on a Kindle at the moment. Hang on, let me try and find the link to Ellison. If somebody wants to find it, stick it in the chat. She is
Oh, I keep
lovely.
forgetting I have
She's
coffee.
made by Kaminka Michal Kaminka.
All right, I found the link. Let's check this out.
Right, so paste the link in chat. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Fresh Meat. See, Fresh Meat, nice. No matter what
Nice.
people write about him on the toilet walls, he really is a nice
Anchor
person.
Mayhail.
Oh,
Those are really nice pack, or really nice characters.
yeah.
Orc, Warrior, Berserk. I'm working on an Orcs pack, something that hasn't been done on the asset store, and those might be nice to show with it.
An orc. You're working on an orcs pack. Orc
Oh,
people.
I'm working on a
People haven't done
very
orcs on the asset store. Is that what you just said?
okay. No, I know people have done Orcs in the asset store, but not Aquarius Max style. No, but there's stuff that's been done, but not enough. So,
What's going
people
on
have been
with
asking
this?
me for a while, so I'm actually making. Like I said, remaking my Ultimate Fantasy Creator. I'm making the Orcs pack and Elves and all sorts of stuff. But I'm also matching this style. So the same wood that I'm building right now is like the same exact kind of wood of this pack. So I'm kind of making all these able to be used together and
You said wood.
all that fun stuff.
You said wood.
I did say wood.
I've got a converter to humanoid.
Yeah, I was just trying to play with the character animation stuff for a project, and I gave up because it's too much work for my brain. Between 3D modeling and then now learning coding, I can't handle rigging and animation and character setup. It's a lot.
Swift 337. Aquarius Max, hi. Good to see you here with the amazing Messi Code. Oh, look at that.
Hi there, Swift. Happy to have you here.
Why is this
Another
not
good
working?
familiar name.
Why is this going weird? Click play. What have I broken?
Doing things? What are you breaking?
Look at the camera. I broke. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete this camera and put, because I pasted your camera, so I'm just going to put a camera in.
Yeah, it's
Camera.
probably good.
Okay. Line of view. Because I want to run around to see what the scale's like.
Bunny Viking, thank you for joining my Discord. Much appreciated.
I'm thinking, is the scale going to be any good? Or is the
I'll have to check
scale
out that
going to
video
be
a little
bad?
bit. I mean, the scale should be good. You're asking me like I'm a noob.
Is
Of
main
course the
camera
scale is good.
Yeah. Okay.
I see orcs sold.
What?
Oh yeah, that was the person. Wait, where was that? That was
That was Saw the Orc.
I don't know if you saw that before. He said good afternoon, evening. He's audio only today, so full visual description,
Oh,
please, Messi.
yes. So,
Yes.
we've...
I forgot to tell you that before.
So, Wizard Zone Code, aka Saw the Orc. Are you aware that the buildings don't have movable shutters?
Are you asking me that?
Now I'm asking Saw the Orc. Did
Okay.
I describe that well enough for Saw the Orc? What is going
Hey,
on?
that makes it sound like it's a bad thing.
What is going on here?
That's been my day today.
What is
I spent hours doing this exact thing and giving up fast.
This is the first time I've ever seen this is the first time I've ever seen it go weird. In all the years I've been... What have I done wrong, chat? Camera?
It's the type of day it is.
Set it as a main...
I'm gonna blame it on that.
Main camera? Hang on, if I get to turn this off, bleep, and go back to your one, does your one do the same weird thing?
My what? My camera?
Yeah.
What's the weird thing?
Oh, yours is fine. It's like it's going into some weird 2D mode.
Oh, was the camera itself set to orthographic or not?
No.
Or not? I think you checked that already.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People in chat were talking about, in Discord, were talking about the size of doors, and how the height of doors are made taller, so that for games, you know, as everyone says, you've never really prescribed to the make your doorways massive.
I used to, and then people would complain about it and say that doors are too big. But then I'd play MMOs and see how they can get away with making like a table twice the size of a character. And then I've given up. And that's why I just have a first-person controller. And I do my thing. This pack, I actually made the doors pretty standard. They're not big. So this medieval town, they don't welcome orcs. If an orc tries to come into this town, he has to crouch to get in these doors because they're made to fit a standard character. Give or take a little bit of height mix, of course. But the reason why is because my old houses I used to make, my Ultimate Medieval Constructor, those walls were 4x4 meters, whereas now all new walls I make, like this pack and the other Medieval Mega Pack, are 3x3. So I have to work with the fact of knowing that an average character height is 1.8 meters tall on the Y. So if I'm making a 3x3 on the X and Y, then I have to make the doorway around like a 2, give or take 2.1. So I've gotten good with the measurements, but it used to be a 4x4, and then my door was like a 3, and then it was, yeah. And also what Atonix is saying, because I talked to him and I know that he's tall. He's a tall person naturally. I'm also a tall person naturally. I'm gonna tell you guys, it is so hard to actually, it's honestly one of the biggest reasons I don't make props and furniture is because me personally, it is really hard to measure life realism to how tables and doors and chairs and windows are. I'm 6'3". I know there's people taller than me, but 6'3" is still pretty tall.
It is quite tall.
And it is really hard to judge. Like I look at my door sitting down right now, and like the door in my studio room is like almost to the ceiling, but the doorknob is like to my knee. So I'm like, how do you measure that? So
your doorknob is to your knee.
Not really, but like sitting down looking at it right now, it's very low. I mean, sitting it's at my chest right now, but it's just like it's it's confusing because every house you go in, we all live in different areas of the world, and there's all sorts of different designs. And like Etonix is saying, is also tiny lol because you're very tall, and I love you, Etonix. And yeah, it's really hard to judge doors and tables and all sorts of things. So yeah, that's honestly the biggest reason why probably every game person struggles with why is your camera doing
I
this?
don't know.
All right, let's
It's
see. It's a little bit blurry in my Discord, so I can't really see all the
it's driving
data.
me crazy. I'm gonna delete this.
Is 2D checked? No. Okay.
Okay, I don't have any cameras in my scene now.
Okay.
That door is upside down. Which door's upside down?
There's a door upside down.
You got a door upside down?
I think he's just saying doors in general, like looking at a door and be like, it's upside down. Maybe. Or are you talking about with the way the camera was? I don't know.
Okay, main camera.
Camera hook script. Yeah, what is that?
Align to view. The camera hook
Modular
script
door handles.
is for the camera controller to hook to the camera.
Okay.
Why is it not attaching the camera hook script to it? There's hook player. Like now. It should be the bloody there we go, camera controller. Then you drag in the motor. It should be doing this automatically. Oh my god, I hate you so much right now. Unity, you suck.
I'm sorry, Messi, that you're having problems with it.
You
Because
suck
yeah,
so
it would be
hard.
nice to see this character running around.
I'm gonna delete all of that. Okay. Let's start again from the beginning. There's
Yeah,
that.
delete even the player, just
Alright.
just
Just
drag and
delete
drop.
everything.
Isn't there just a pre-made prefab in the folder
The,
with the character with like the thing already attached?
the, it should you just make a camera and you just go, you know, I've got a camera, stick it in. But you've got you know what? Look at all this stuff, just not in folders. Oh my god.
Uh,
Alright, I'm gonna have to create an empty. And because we're using the old version, right? I can't even just like select everything or stick it in a parent. My
oh yeah.
god, man.
Wait, you could just control A and then, or no, you can't because then it removes LODs and stuff. Yeah,
Cannot be
true.
placed. Hang on, what's it complaining about? What?
Daniel was saying you were dragging the camera instead of the motor before.
No, I wasn't.
I don't know.
No, but
I
you were
believe
supposed.
Sanyo.
I don't ever believe anything Sanyo says. Why is that not now? Children of prefab cannot be deleted. I'm not trying to delete them or move them. I'm trying to move the parents.
All right,
Who's open?
so make
Oh,
make
hang on.
make a
There we
folder
go.
first.
The house is open.
Yeah.
The house was open. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've solved it. I've solved
If you want
it.
to go to the other demo scene, that one's organized.
Oh, I've just dragged it above it instead of inside it. Okay. All right. Okay.
There we go.
I'm not getting.
Wait, I
Why are you
think you did it again.
Why are you trying to make me give up?
I didn't do nothing.
All right.
There you go.
Now,
Look, you did it.
stick it in. Camera. There we go. And now it's added everything. Okay.
Hey, sweet.
All right. Click play.
Okay, listen, this is entertaining for me because, like I said, the character
See?
stuff pisses me off a
Now
lot.
it's fine. All right. Change in. Put the sexy, beautiful Ellison in. Where is she? There she is. Stick her in. Lovely jubbly. Should she have her sword in her hand? No.
Nah,
Goodbye.
because you know that'll probably clip through the doors.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now. Alright. There she is. Oh, I need to fix a material on her back. That would just upset me. That would just upset me too much.
What's it doing?
Okay. Material.
Oh, it's just a holy white sword. It's the sword of the Witcher.
Where the fudge is her material? Materials.
So you guys, this is why we like watching Messi, because I mean, not being mean, like everyone has our issues, but you just make streams fun,
I just find
even
more
with the
of
good and the bad.
them. Okay. There she
See,
is.
now here we are with the things. Now everything looks giant. For the first person, everything looks great.
Okay.
It's crazy. Actually, that character looks smaller than an average character that I've seen. She looks like she's only 1.5 tall.
Let's have a look and see where the there's the collider. Yeah, look, she's a bit too small for her collider.
Yeah. I would say because I'm very careful with measurements. I mean, then again, that's kind of more proper because the cliche of this world is most uh third person characters and like robots are all men, so they're always taller and wider. Whereas this is proper that a lot more women are shorter. I'm not saying that we were. I'm just saying like that's just how it goes. Because we men are just scary. No.
I'm shorter than my wife.
I mean, if I do the good comparison that I do, I'll take a cube and I'll put it next to her on the ground, and I'll rescale it to. I think
Oh
it's
wow, the
whoa.
scaling of yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah, no, that's no. We're gonna go back to the scale of one. You should just. Can you size up on just the Y?
yeah, let's do. Who was it that told me that I should always be scaling up through here as it's the best place to do it? And I was like, no, that just feels wrong.
Well, sometimes in this transform, it makes the animations wonky depending on if it's like certain characters and stuff, but for the most part, it should be okay.
All right, where is she? Here she is. I'm gonna just make you a bit bigger, dear.
There you go.
Right, just pretty much. Hey,
Yeah,
Chris.
that looks about right.
Right, now let's see if she's the right size.
Hi, Chris.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that looks much better. There we go.
Yeah, that's better. I was gonna say, all your stuff is massive.
I know, like I
She's
said,
like
I
a
promise
she's
I
like a
always
member of the
take,
borrowers.
anytime I make scenes now and stuff, I'll always take like cubes and spheres. I'll put them the exact size of like an average 1.8 character to measure stuff so I know. Because even stools, chairs, it's always a challenge sometimes. And I know that different games characters are different sizes. They're going to be taller, they're going to be smaller. But this is actually good because a lot of this pack in mind, a lot of my target audience is also MMOs because like the Atavism group, a lot of people use my packs because they know that they work, everything's nice. Even like that staircase, if they need to tweak the slope slightly, they could, but that character ran up the stairs fine. And why? That was weird.
Oh, why is she?
Oh, is her collider too tall? No,
Oh,
her head was a little bit above her collider now, actually.
yeah. What's going on there?
It might be the tiny bump of the horizontal beam at her feet. Maybe the collider is intersecting with it. The slope might be off. Yeah, there shouldn't be a reason for that.
Yeah. Which avatar is this? This is Ellison. Fresh Meat posted in chat. How did I stick the mannequin in? I just drag the model in here where it says drag your 3D model. I love that. Well, I don't understand why more
Yeah,
assets
that was
don't
pretty
do that.
cool that you can do that with
Yeah.
just like that character.
More assets need to do that. What's going on here?
She
With
has side colliders.
yeah, what's going
Those
on?
are.
What's going on with the? What's going on there?
I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Never seen that before.
Probably
Not
never paused and looked at it, right?
True.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just weird, isn't it?
See, it's hard too when you try to show like 2 and 1 in a stream and then it makes them both look bad. No, I'm not saying it makes them look bad, but you always find issues and then it's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
But these
So,
kind of issues, I think we've all ran into every single day of our work, no matter what. And usually how it goes in stream is it won't work, and once you're alone and you're playing it yourself, it works perfectly fine. I'm sure you found that with many reviews and stuff in the past.
no, never.
Rude.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm liking the scale. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of space, large enough buildings for all sorts of things.
Whee. I see upper arm, lower arm, head cup. Yeah, it's adding stuff.
Yeah, limb colliders, it makes sense. So now, if you want to see a little bit of furnished, the other demo scene had a tavern in it with pumpkins and tables
With
and
pumpkins.
pretty things. Oh yeah, pumpkins.
Oh,
So the other thing I
pumpkins.
should add about this game is as I make updates, depending on the type of
You said this.
season
You said this game.
and time of sorry, it is like a game to me. When I make my demo scenes, I make my packs, I pretend that I'm making a game. That way I can add proper lore to it and kind of like this scene. I didn't look at references. I just built the scene as if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this game and we're gonna go here and go to the keep and yada yada. Um, but when I release updates to this pack, depending on whatever time of year it is in the east coast of the US that I live, I'm going to update the textures accordingly. So when I first released this pack, I started making it around early October, and I think I released it in like November. So all of my trees in that first update, which I think was in the first video, all of them were autumn colored. I made the leaves like yellowish red and some greens. I had pumpkins because pumpkins were like a Halloweeny kind of thing. I had jack-o'-lanterns with the glowing pumpkin eyes. And then this last update I just released about, I think it was like 2 weeks ago I released it, or 3 weeks ago. It's now almost springtime. I didn't have any snow textures yet, so I didn't do like snowy trees, but it's just about to be springtime. So I had the dandelions and I have more greenery on the leaves and the plants. So it's actually something I'm kind of having fun with. Um, Depending on the time of year that I update this pack, I'm gonna change stuff. And of course, if it changes in your project, it's easy enough just to tweak leaves and this and that, or duplicate some materials and stuff. But it's fun. I don't know. Kind of just gives me a little bit of fun with like switching it up to the same look too. So not all screenshots are the exact same.
I
You like
like
the
it.
rocks, Messy?
I do. Just playing with your
Yes.
rocks.
I am happy, man. Nature is something I was surely lacking on a lot with a lot of stuff. Will we ever get a snow version of it? You definitely will get a snow version of it.
It just has
I
to
will
snow
tell
in
you
real.
that
It
now.
has to snow in real life for Max to know what snow looks
Yes.
like.
I will also tell you that you will definitely get a Thatch update because that is something that people have been asking me for a very long time. Aquarius Max, please make Thatch roofs. And let me tell you,
It's not
Thatch
easy.
is really hard.
Yeah.
I need to hit up my DE environment friend, see what he has for some
Oh, I made it.
two-sided shaders and stuff, because those help. Alpha cutoff shaders and fade. It's tough with Thatch because you have to kind of delete certain parts of the alpha and substance painter and then bring it to Unity and hope it works. And 90% of the time it hasn't worked, but I finally have just made Thatch for my new Oryx pack that I'm working on. That's right, you heard Oryx pack. And it's nice and it looks good. And I am definitely going to be updating this pack with Thatch roofs.
You got colliders on
Probably
the
have, of
beams.
course I got colliders on the beams. What do you think? This is Aquarius Max pack. How many times have we done reviews, especially with you, Messi? Because I expect you to check out these packs. That you're going to climb on everything you can. You're going to climb on the roofs. You're going to climb on the castle tower, the tops of trees. Good luck on the tops of trees. They're cylindrical colliders that are just in the center of the base. So if you can somehow find the center of the tree when you jump on top, I'd be proud of you. But yes. I mean, that's also a good thing too, as we've always talked about, is I always have colliders. It's a very important thing.
It is important.
Yes.
And optimized colliders, not just
So actually, yeah,
colliders.
have you haven't gone to the chapel yet, have you?
Go into the chapel and we'll
Chapel's nice. The way the road is, it walks up to this nice little garden area.
ride. Let's go.
It's just nice little walk to the chapel and nice little
Is that what this
chairs
is? Up
that are
here?
probably gonna look really tall. Yeah, it's the chapel. I've made a massive cathedral before, but I've never made a smallish chapel. So I made a chapel and I made a keep. And I have a king's chair and a queen's chair and a war room table and little
Neat.
incense holders and there's a lot of little hidden things in this. I look again at the chat and sort of the orc again. Orcs!
Just
Will the low poly get any more updates or is that too old? Which low poly are you talking about? Because there are many. Are we
it's,
talking about Ultimate Poly Fantasy, UPF?
it's probably talking about Ultimate
Or
Poly Fantasy. That's what
probably
most people.
UPF, yeah.
Yeah. Are these books separate?
These particular ones are not, but there are separate books. Because anyone who knows me knows that I will make prefabs and then I will make modules and Same with like that podium. That podium is one single model, but there's also a separate podium included. There's separate incense, there's separate incense holders, there's bottles, there's books, there's chairs,
You've got one
plenty of
here. I
stuff.
was about to say, do you have these without the books on them? And you do. Well done.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
It's not really
The
small.
one thing
Yeah,
that's
it's
definitely
totally a
lacking.
small chapel. I was gonna say this isn't really a small chapel.
This is a small chapel for my kingdom. Yes. This is a large chapel, you're correct. But it's not a cathedral. It's a MMO chapel. We'll go with that. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of MMOs lately,
Which
especially Lost
MMOs have you
Ark.
been
That
playing?
game, oof.
Which
What was
one?
that?
Which one of MMOs have you been playing?
Lost Ark. That game is free and oof, don't play it. It's too addicting.
It's free.
Oh yeah, no, Lost Ark is beautiful.
Doesn't cost any money,
Oh no, it's an amazing MMO.
but it's free to
Uh,
play.
the story is immensely long. I would
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
yeah. Yada
recommend.
yada yada. Get to the point. Is it? You said it's free to play,
It is 3 o'clock.
so
Yep,
it doesn't cost me any money if I want to play it.
you can play it. That
Are you
game
sure?
apparently that game apparently was around yeah, freemium. There you go. I heard that one too. It's premium currency. It's been around for apparently like 2 years in Korea and just came out like a month ago in the US, I think.
Yeah, I was upset to see
And
Lost Ark trending on Twitter, only to find it's got nothing to do with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
yeah, but the I like I'm a little tired of MMOs because I've played way too many and I don't have the time as a 30, how old am I?
62.
30 something year old male, we'll just say that. Uh but Lost Ark has like that Diablo style feel, that top-down ARPG kind of action to it, fighting like hordes of enemies for like really fun. Not gonna talk about that on the stream, but it's a really fun game. Check it out. Don't get addicted. Your wives will kill you. Yeah.
Or husbands.
Or husbands. True, true, true. True. Or both. Cats, kids. Don't forget to feed the kids.
No, to
Yeah.
the
So
cats.
clearly, as you can see in this, I'm lacking carpets and stuff, but carpets are just, you know, they will come eventually. But nice king and queen's throne.
Oh, I like
I
the
got nice
material.
sconces. What was that?
I like the material on the chairs.
Thank you. And if you're wondering, yes, I purposely made them much bigger than any character because they need to be massive.
Because of the king's big ass.
So yeah, a few people were asking me to make keeps. Still working on making them good and making more variants. Uh, yeah, but it's a nice little thing. What do
What
you think
about
so
different
far,
stained
Miss?
glasses?
Different stained glasses I could probably make soon. I think the windows I just did a
I
I
like the
think I did a
windows.
tileable texture. I don't remember if I did a tileable texture. It might be. You pause and let me know.
Just to point out, I can actually stand on the window ledge and look out to people and go,
Oh,
hello.
yep.
F3. I was expecting the window to be a separate, like on the other place. Okay.
Oh, not in this one.
No.
No, no, no. Let's see. Yeah, I think I made it tileable. Either way, it's easy enough to tweak. But yeah, a few people have asked me about stained glass, and stained glass is honestly just it's a challenge to make if you've never tried to make it because it's a certain type of drawing art that I haven't done in a while to like make my own custom one. Yeah, but yeah, the trees are nice. Massive trees of awesomeness with my custom windy shader and the two-tone gradient, which I think you've seen my stylized pack,
I
Messy, right?
have. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
didn't you ever look at that? Yeah,
I
yeah.
did look at that.
Yeah, and that has the two-tone bit, so you can make like the inside parts of these leaves like purple, and you can make the outer parts like gold if you want to. It's really nice pack. I probably sell, I don't know, at least a few copies of that pack every day because it's just
Really?
it's nice. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really nice pack. I'm really happy how it's selling. It's simple, it's efficient, and yeah, I mean they're not the Unity built-in trees because I remember doing that. And those are just tedious. Oh yeah, there's even
Oh.
top parts of this keep too.
How do I get upstairs?
That would be behind the throne room. Uh, pretend that there's a ladder in this pack, and you'll see what I mean once you go behind the throne and look up. This is a little secret you guys all see. So that will be in time ladders and things like that. So I see author Chris said, "Did you build the nature part by hand or use something like Gaia or Gina?" The nature part is in the do you mean like to build the trees or you mean like the terrain, like the environment?
How do you lay out your demo scenes?
So I do everything by hand. Even the trees I manually placed. The only thing I did not manually place is the grass, which I used Unity's built-in terrain painter to paint the grass and the dandelions. But the terrain, the rocks, the trees, sculpting the mountains, the textures, I do it all manually. I've used Gaia and Gina before. I liked it. A couple years ago, I used it like when it first came out. Used it a little bit after some updates, and then I just kind of I like kind of learning the things myself and kind of seeing what I can accomplish myself and learn and this and that. So when I'm doing a whole workflow, I'm starting a new project. It's better to have a clean project ready for export when it's just my one pack, and I try to kind of see how much I can do with my one pack, and same thing with terrain. Honestly, the other reason is because a lot of people have bought my packs telling me they're only going to buy my packs to use my demo scenes.
Oh
So I've
wow.
actually made a point to not make these super epic, realistic, perfect demo scenes anymore because as an artist, I think that's just rude.
It is rude. How
So
rude.
yeah, no asset flipping.
Ass flips.
Yep. People have said, I mean, I've said this in streams before. People have literally told me, they're like, listen, I stopped buying your assets because you stopped making demo scenes. And I'm like, well, I stopped caring because you're rude. No, I don't know what I said, but yeah. Yeah,
It's,
I do
it was
everything by
something.
hand.
It was
Long story
something along
short,
the lines of, "Yo, mama,
yeah,
your mama
should
stopped
make a video
making
on how
demo
to build
scenes."
these scenes. I would love to make a video on how
You,
to build these
you used to
scenes.
do live streams where you were.
I mean, I'll just screen share my screen right now and just make a quick demo. No, but yeah, I don't know. I just sculpt, play, no
You
custom
used to do
brushes or
stuff on your
anything.
live streams. When are you gonna do your live
I
streams
did
again?
used to. Jane has actually been telling me to do that for a while now because she's trying to get back into streaming. She wants me to start getting back into streaming. I still get asked if I'm gonna make my Blender tutorials of all my different models and stuff.
Yeah, but you stopped
I
caring
think
about people, so you stopped.
no. It's honestly the pandemic was a problem. Work became hard, and then I had to go out and work in the real world and no longer do
Damn
this
that
full
real
time.
world.
Yeah. So because I don't do this entirely full time anymore, I mean I only work a part-time job like 14 hours a week, literally just enough to pay groceries and stuff. But uh groceries and bills. But yeah. Once I get a little more time, I'm gonna start streaming more because I miss it, and I agree. Because when I first started, I had no help. YouTube videos weren't as extravagant as they are now. 9, 10 years ago, it was the Unity Asset Store was basically just starting off, so I didn't really have that help that we all have now. So yeah, I'd love to help people out if I can. So I don't want to give you false promises and say, yeah, I'll definitely do that, but I will give you slight promises and say I would love to try and stream soon, if that helps. Messi is having
Ah!
fun.
See, my beef is you don't have a tall, thin stone stair.
Well, this is true. I haven't played with the modular aspect of the castle building and stuff yet.
I want a tall, thin. Let me just be careful how I phrase
Well,
that.
that's why you need Medieval Mega Pack 1, even though it's different textures.
But I can obviously, because of how Aquarius Max is, I can just swap out the textures from pack one with the textures from pack two, and everything works perfectly.
Sometimes. Like I said, as far as castle stuff, yes. As far as the houses, they're all baked.
Yeah, we're caring about castles right now.
Yes. Which is tough because I have one customer who's fairly new with Unity, and he's using his own custom textures, and I keep trying to nicely tell him that I highly recommend he doesn't, because he's using tileable textures, and like the patterns they don't work because it like stretches out around the entire house like a triplanar setup, because he doesn't realize that like baked textures they have to be like their own thing. Yes, all the things.
Person's in chat going, "That's me. He's talking about me. I'm famous."
Well, that's why I didn't specify much. So yeah, I
Do
just
you
want
want
to
to pause and
pause.
just move into
I
the
mean,
room?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that is the messy way, honestly.
I wanted to get up there. I wanted to deserve it. To be honest, actually, you know what? I am gonna deserve it. I deserve nice things. I deserve nice things.
Of course you do.
No matter what people write about me on the toilet walls.
I mean, you're the messy coder. Can't you just like really quick, like a 5-line thing of code to make that platform move up, stick the character to it, create an instant elevator, and boom, you're done?
I was about to write a little bit of code for making your doors open,
Yeah.
but then I thought, you know what? I'm not, because I'd be disrespectful to you to be taking your time doing that. So instead, I'll just spend my time doing this instead.
I'm perfectly fine.
Alright.
It's been a while. I can't speak. It's been a while since I've been on these streams, so I miss just blabbing and chatting away. The problem is, Fridays and Saturdays usually like my only time to like be a human. So I go to my buddy's house, we hang out, we like have a bonfire, like, simple stuff. And sadly, that's the only time that you're ever around,
Play the
and
drums.
you think that I
The
don't
oil,
like you
the oil
anymore.
drum.
It's sad. Oh yeah, definitely playing the handpan. I am playing more. I got some
It's called an
more
oil
stuff
drum.
for my phone camera to record it better. I'm hoping to eventually get some kind of recording stuff so I can actually record the music better and use it in my assets and stuff. Because what better than having our assets with music as well?
I was just gonna say code an elevator,
Exactly.
but then that wouldn't demonstrate how you can use his art to make a stair to go to the top. That's what I was trying to demonstrate. Do you not have
I
a
mean,
big
true.
block that I could use?
But this is the one pack that it's actually less modular. But this is also the one pack that helps for fast scene
Come on,
creation,
crouch.
not
Crouch.
messy scene creation.
Crouch, lady,
See,
crouch.
see guys, this is called messy scene creation.
Right, she's
But
a bit
yeah,
too tall. Right.
yeah, Brooke, I got a handpan. I love that thing so much. It is a beautiful instrument. I got a D minor, hoping to get, I think, a A minor. I want to get something higher pitch. I want to make more like Caribbean style sound and like Little Mermaid, like do 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 do. Whereas mine's more like mellow and meditative, and it's nice. But
I got
yeah.
told off for singing that on stream.
Why?
Oh shit!
What'd you do?
She fell down because I was looking at chat.
Nice.
I was
Proud of you.
reading chat and she just fell. She didn't die though. She
Of
was
course
fine.
not.
Okay.
Should I just like write in a secret health script so next time you play this, it'll just
There you go. She's
I'll have
up
a
there.
health script.
I got there to the
There we
top.
go.
Everyone in
Voila.
chat, don't you feel like we deserve that better now than just cheating and making a medieval elevator by the magical
agree.
power of Merlin? No.
Well, see, this is the best part about the asset store. I didn't include a ladder, so that way you'll have to go to the asset store and buy another pack that has a ladder. See, I'm helping other artists out.
Well, you're helping yourself out because you just go buy one of the other packs.
Well, that's also true. But maybe you need a bow. Well, no one really bought my stylized weapons pack, so don't buy my weapons
I was about
pack.
to say
Just buy someone else's pack.
you've got your own weapons pack. How much?
I do, but no one likes it, so just buy a different one.
What are the sales on it?
Very, 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 very minimal. But that's because there's a lot of weapons packs out there, and I kind of expected that. So yeah, I'm not worried about it. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say for someone to share my video. Fresh Meat just shared my video of me
Hand
last
panning.
year, so you guys can all see my lovely face.
Oh, that was the time when everyone was like, "He's got a face."
Yeah, I have a face. That's an old face though. That was more than a year. That was 2 years ago. Ugh. Just yeah, just pretend I look beautiful now. But yeah, so that's 2 years ago, so you could definitely imagine how my music has improved because that's just mucking around, just playing with stuff. Do you like the sizes of the crenellations and stuff, Messi?
I do.
I'm happy with them. Nice murder holes and stuff. Good thing. So the reason that these are so high here is that say they want to add like scaffolding and
Mm-hmm.
different stone bits, they can like have higher platforms and stuff like that, hold the oil barrels and yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Yeah. You should check out the other demo
I'm
scenes.
I'm gonna
There's
gonna pop into it now.
yeah, there's plenty of stuff to
It's
look
loads.
around
It's
and
very big.
see and
It's very big. All right, so
let's see, because that was which one was this? Oh yeah, that was that. Tavern Center was the very first one I made, and then Village Cove was the second one I made. That's right.
let's see.
Ah, there we go. So this one actually has some mixed textures in the building. Some of them are actually using that realistic texture. Some are using the stylized, I think. Unless I changed it. I don't know. I might have reverted it back.
Some books.
Oh yeah, gotta have the books. Oh yeah, I got paintings too. Custom paintings, which are very easy to make your own paintings.
Is that a
You don't have
is
to.
that a painting of you doing a screenshot of this scene? So you've got
That is
Inception.
100% the medieval mega pack with my stylized trees and foliage pack,
So I was gonna
converted
say
to realistic textures.
you didn't.
That is the medieval mega pack. That is called cross promotion of your own asset. Tell me that's not great.
There's a flower.
Yeah, no, but
I was gonna say there's a flower growing in the oven.
oh nice. Yeah, it's you know, it's my dandelion friend.
All right, how about the
Yeah.
bed now? Okay, so let me
Oh no.
see. Let me see. Let me see.
See that bed is a king, yeah, it's a queen size adult bed.
See this my I was gonna say to you the mattress and do you have a version of the bed without the mattress and the sheet, or a version of the bed with the mattress without the sheet?
I don't remember. I know I've done that before and I've given up on that because no one ever did anything with it. I think this one is static. There might be a different version. I don't actually remember. I make so many models a day that I just made this pack and I'm already forgetting things.
Looking out the window,
Oh yeah.
lovingly.
Yeah, I did a nice effect on the windows too. So there's actually a distortion for a little bit of like glass pixelation, but there's also a camera fading. So when you're right next to it, it
Yeah,
fades
I
away
like
to allow
that.
you to see outside.
I
Yeah,
like
I've been
that.
trying to be better with effects and just, you know, simple things like that.
That is lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
That is a nice touch. Oh, let's have a look at this. Yeah, see, this is what I would. Which of was like one of the, I can't remember which pack it was where you couldn't see inside the
Oh
glass.
yeah, I remember. That was the medieval mega pack,
I was
the
deeply
first
upset.
one.
I was upset by that, wasn't I?
Oh yeah, and then I made it transparent. Then I added the candle, and now I have the candle flicker flame. Flicker flame sounds cool.
What I can't remember your
Yeah.
response was like, oh, no one's really gonna care.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Well, it's
like,
true. You don't see many lanterns like that. Usually just textures, which
yeah,
now I see why, because performance-wise, it helps.
well, that's what you got LODs for. Switch it out into
Yep.
LODs. When building sets, do
That's
you
it.
work with Infinity PBR to make sure packs work with his avatars? Oh, thank you for the follow.
Um,
Why specifically?
no. So, well, his are his bigger? He's got the bulkier ones. Let's see. There's Infinity PBR. There's Max. Infinity PBR is like the really detailed, pretty ones, right?
Basically, Max is saying that orcs and non-humans are not welcome here.
Yes. Well, because this is more medieval and less fantasy, I
And don't
guess.
forget that
But
in medieval times, people were shorter.
also, I don't know if Infinity PBR would work with this particular pack because of the type of stylized bit it is, maybe. Because if I remember right, am I thinking the right thing? Infinity PBR is more like very detailed and realistic, or no?
Well, somewhat realistic fantasy, like Medusa and
Yeah.
things.
Now, Infinity PBR stuff would be great for my works pack I'm building because that is massive huts and tapestry and fighting pits and really pretty fantasy stuff. Um,
If
but
they're
they're shorter. Why
shorter,
is
why is
everything
everything
so
so
big?
big? That's what she
True.
said.
Also, I see another comment there. By the way, does he have any plan to expand this pack or create another one to have different styles other than European one like Asian, Middle Eastern, Scandinavian, etc.? Uh, uh, Plan? No. Thought about it? Yes. Considering it?
They're
Probably
too
not.
too niche to make money. Let's just put it. Let's just be honest with people out there. Too niche to make money.
That's true.
Medieval can be used for fantasy and historical, and sells. It's one of the biggest sellers on the as a store, as a genre or a theme.
The
Is
Middle
medieval
Eastern and
fantasy.
Scandinavian kind of works.
I mean, Viking.
Um, Asian packs I've wanted to do, but I'm always careful with lore. And I mean, like, I don't make my packs fully historic, but if I'm gonna make like an Oriental pack or something, I want to make sure that I do my research, and make buildings look proper and this and that. So I don't have a full interest in creating the style myself because there has been a few people who've asked for it. I mean, Son Goku, he's always here. I don't even know if he's here tonight, but
He's not been
he has
well.
asked me for an Asian like modular pack for like 5 years, and I feel bad because he's a good person. He's been in my group for a while. He's been following me. He's got a lot of my packs. Like he's friendly, but it's just I don't have enough like urge or enough backup to know that I'm gonna make more than just one or two sales off it, and that's what gives me drive for the most of the stuff I make. You know, of course I have to pay bills. We have to make stuff, of course. But if I make stuff, I want to make sure I know, like, okay, it's gonna Viking pack with bunnies. Now there you go. See that? That
That would
works
sell.
now. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in Middle Eastern ones since not much can be found and most of them are not that good. True. And see, that's the problem too, is that, you know, I try to do stuff without reference, but if it's something that's out of my comfort zone or something I'm not used to, I need reference. And if there's not enough reference to work off of, then it's hard to get something going kind of thing. Like even the Orcs pack I'm working on, I know I've already mentioned that 5 times. Um, that I didn't have.
What pack are you working on?
It's a secret pack that I'd only have to show you if I screen share. So that's fully up to you.
Oh yeah, I'll screen share
Uh,
it you.
I don't know, if you think about it, then I'll open up my Unity.
I just said yeah.
I
Like
know, I
you
know.
give,
Give me a few minutes to get that running. This is actually something that no one's seen in person yet. You guys will get a first look. Um, but that one I'm trying not to look up reference because I'm not crazy familiar with making orc stuff, but I also like everyone's like, "Oh, are you gonna make Ogremore?" And I was like, "All right, first off, I haven't played WoW that much, and second
who?
off, I
What's
don't want to
Ogmore?
even Sora the Orc again. Our poor person with audio only.
Oh,
Just keeps going to orcs
you
again.
don't have colliders on those imaginary blinders. Oh,
True, true, true.
oh, no, I'm
Uh,
never going to be able to get on this
wait,
roof.
what imaginary blinders?
The sorry, the your windows. Oh man,
What, the shutters?
yeah, you're never going to be able.
There's colliders on those.
No, man, I've been jumping onto that. I've landed on that like 3 times.
It's because the character collider. Now look at the way the roof hangs, with the way the shutter is. The character collider is a 1.8 tallness,
Don't give me that.
so your height there, you're hitting the roof with the shutter. So I don't know. I'm trying to talk smart. It's not working. And Swift going +1 for Asian packs. Don't you guys tempt me? I have too many other things I'm working on right now. Listen, I'll still think about it. It's definitely I'm never gonna say no to anything.
I can see you
Um,
sleeping.
what?
I can see you sleeping.
Exactly. There you go. But right now, my main focus is my fantasy remake because that's been asked for a couple of years, and I think it's time. I need a little break from medieval. This was my do another medieval pack here, and then take a little break from this because I have too many medieval packs. And World War II, exactly, Fresh Meat. But see, the problem is Fresh Meat,
Nobody
it's
bought
one
your
of those
trenches pack.
examples. Well, that's one of those examples. Fresh Meat is one of the people who's like, "Hey, can you make like a trenches pack?" And I made it, and I
No,
actually know that that pack can definitely use more love.
that was a
I
lovely
made it
pack.
kind
I
of like
liked it.
I made it like a Call of Duty Zombies, kind of like Nazi Zombies style pack. Like it was really fun, like dark and creepy and eerie. But it's another one of those things where a person recommended it. Uh, a lot of people saw pictures, like it's great, but then said one person bought it and no one else did. Now, like I've made sales on it, of course, but that's part of the reason I put it in the bundle is because it was another one of those. time spent to not make the money back for the time spent kind of thing. So it's always a careful thing with anything we do. I mean, it's the same thing with you guys working on your games too. You have to be careful with how many assets you spend on and how your time is spent for making the game and forgetting to feed your kids and all that fun stuff. Yes. Don't you love when we people just ramble?
I love
It's
it
not the
because
best.
you're rambling while I'm looking around to make sure there's colliders and everything.
Exactly. So you guys want to see a treat?
Yeah, are you ready to share?
Never before seen besides just a few screenshots.
Oh,
I'm
hang
definitely
on.
ready to share.
Before you that, there's a windmill.
There is a windmill. It's also animated.
I know, I can see it.
Yes.
Those trenches are cool. I did a stream when I was playing with the trenches, and I had explosions going off, like with planes flying overhead.
Ah, nice.
I
I
showed
mean, I
that
could
to you.
definitely. I want to work on that pack more because I definitely like how it came out, and now I can definitely terraform more and make cooler prefabs and pretty things. And like, I think the one thing that I needed to add was like bunkers because I added like basically nothing. But you combine that trenches pack with my
Medieval
wasteland
fantasy.
2 and 3. What was
Combine it with
that?
the medieval mega pack.
What about a medieval mega pack?
Combine the trenches with a medieval mega
Oh
pack.
yeah, yeah, totally. I mean, hey, it's in the bundle, if it
Exactly.
if it's there. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, like the Wasteland can kind of work with that kind of pack. You got the whole like post-apocalyptic theme that can kind of go with a World War II theme if you need to. Yeah, all the fun. And thank you, Bunny Biking.
They are lovely packed. Not the same. Guess they are the same.
Well, it's doable.
Is there an interior to this windmill?
There is an interior to.
There is.
No, there's not. No, that one I did not allow an interior. Wait, maybe I did.
You did. I'm
Oh,
looking
I
at it.
did. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Never mind. That one has an interior. I think the only ones that I don't have an interior is the newest houses I just added are two shop houses with the shop windows, which were in the last demo scene you looked at. Those I think I didn't allow you to go inside because you can't go inside the man's home when he's trying to sell things to you. But this has
Oh.
nice little interior.
Oh. Oh.
Yes?
Banging my
Yes?
head on the. Banging my head on something.
Ah.
What was I banging my head on to stop me getting up the stairs?
That's a tree, probably. Or the floor.
Mm.
Could be the floor. I'll have to look at that.
Oh, I need to be able to have access to the blade mechanism.
Blade mechanism. Well, that's true. I mean, I
My
did say I'm starting to add props. I didn't say that I'm adding all the props.
my immersion's destroyed.
Was that?
My immersion. You've destroyed my immersion.
That's
My
okay.
immersion.
But you're immersed in other things like the pretty scenery,
Yeah.
and I have all the wood to distract you,
And it's nice
and the random
stones
little
with
bits,
the
and the
marble.
graveyard, and the scenery. That's right.
Lovely. Looks like
That's what we're here for.
that's your thumb print.
That's I let someone test this as like an early tester, and they were just like, "Yeah, why are there thumbprints on the stone?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, it's a substance designer thing." And they actually kind of helped me. They were like, "Well, I know substance designer, you can do this, 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 this," and I was like, "Yeah, but the problem is that I already edited the texture out of it, and then if I do it in Substance Painter, I won't get the same result." So I was kind of just stuck with it. But like I said, I kind of like it. Like it actually grew
Yeah,
on me
it's a
because it, it
marble
it
effect.
works. Yeah, it works with it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I told you there's hidden things in all my
yeah.
assets. That's one of them.
It's a feature. It's not a bug.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because in Substance Designer I use tessellation and I forgot to smooth out the tessellation, so all those little lines are showing the tessellation factor, and it didn't like auto smooth with like the normals and the stuff on export.
It's
And then
everywhere.
and now even worse because Adobe updated to their Substance stuff, I'm just having trouble accessing old files, so I can't really update it. So, not gonna talk smack about companies, but not.
You can talk smack about Adobe.
No.
Oh, can't
You're
get
having
it.
fun there.
Oh, can't get it. Nearly got it.
Performance
Oh,
issues.
way to biometrically sign your art. That's how you do NFTs.
Yeah. Ah, those evil things. Hey, the graveyard.
As soon as you just said that, I'm like, close. Right, which one do I do? Cove extended. I'm assuming Cove extended.
What are we doing?
Cove extended. Before you show
Yeah,
me
I gotta
your.
do the Cove extended.
Yeah.
Let's get some upgraded stuff.
What's been upgraded?
Nice. I don't remember. See, did this one have the war room? I don't remember. This was so the Cove was the second demo. Yeah, you like that? And then this was extended and updated because this is all showing this new update stuff like the church and the pieces and stuff kind of scattered around, but the actual demo scene is inside the walls. I just kind of spawned you out here to just show like, hey, these are some new trees and these are some new plants. And
Exclamation
that's a
mark
castle wall.
MMP2 in chat, by the way. Exclamation mark MMP2 in chat. If anyone's
I
wondering
got
what
you.
we're looking at.
That's right. I did my own asset.
There you go.
I'm that guy. As they would say night and day. He's the guy. I'm the guy.
Now, where am
That's
I
right.
going? Where do you want me to go?
Just anywhere. It's your choice. I want to go in the pretty graveyard and wonder why there's boxes and crates in there. Yep.
Do I?
I don't know. But I made nice little dock things. And yeah, all the pretty things. See, this is when I need to talk to a what was the name? DE Environment, I think your name was, where maybe you have like a
Yeah.
nice little pretty water shader I can include,
It
because
does have
oh
a water
boy, do
shader,
I
yeah.
need one. What was that?
I think it does have water. Exclamation mark
This-
water in chat. No, wrong stream.
Yeah. Because yeah, you can tell my water looks very pretty. It's totally not just a plane with some reflection probes and a normal map bumped up to make it look pretty. Totally not.
Totally not.
Yeah.
Whoever says that, is a liar. Their
Yep.
pants are undoubtedly on fire.
But I did have the water project I was talking about I was working on. I brought this pack into URP to kind of see how it looked. I brought my water shader in and I actually flooded the whole town in this scene. It actually looked really cool. It was just like you're like walking through like flooded medieval town. Yeah.
All the corpses.
Well, yeah, the corpses were, totally not floating around and stuff.
Fresh meat's back. Guess who's back? Fresh meat's
Ah.
back.
See, that's good though,
Back
because
again.
you guys can see this pack if you haven't seen it. You see Messi walking around right now with no post-processing whatsoever.
No. Should I turn the post-processing
watch-
on? Do you have a post-processing effect? Same thing.
I mean, the other scene had a missing prefab, so maybe this one might
No,
as
but
well.
did you,
Or no,
did you
'cause that
actually
was
did you include the profile in the pack?
no, because Unity always tells me that they'll deprecate my assets if I do.
Well, no, even the profile.
Even the profile. I've literally done it. I've included the profile without the script, and it must have been a different worker or they were having a bad day.
See,
they
that makes
declined
no
my asset.
sense because
Well,
everyone
because now
else,
it's accepted.
everyone else
Yes.
submits because especially let me just point if Il Ranch didn't have the post-processing profiles in his packs, it would sell 0 because it looks like shite without them. All of his assets, every single one of his assets, look
Yeah.
awful without post-processing.
Yeah, there's a few assets in
And
the store like that.
he changes the colors of everything with the post-processing. And many times you've heard me rant about this, about how when I contacted him, he said, well, post-processing is part of the asset as an art in itself. And it should be. And I'm like, yeah, but if I use your post-processing, then I can't use anything else. I can't use other assets in the pack because you've just changed the color of the other assets, and I can't use my own post-processing effect because your one is needed for your blinking assets. And this is why I hate people who do that. And this is why I love Aquarius Max stuff, because it never needs it. Never needs.
Well, I
any of
never
that
used
stuff.
I never used to use it, and then people were like, tell me, they're like, listen, your stuff would look so much better with post-processing, and I was like, what's post-processing? This is years ago, and they're like, oh, this is this, and I was like, oh, that's why those assets look so beautiful on the store, but when you download them, they look like absolute rubbish.
That's a nice way
Yeah,
of
no,
saying
so
it.
I've learned from what was that?
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, no. It's my late night brain. Um, but yeah, no, I've learned from making stuff without it that I don't need it. But as we were saying, anyways, yeah, now you guys get to see it as is here, and then if you watch the videos, you see the slight post processing I use, and it's really not that much different, which is nice. It's subtle enough to make it work. A little bit of bloom, little AO, a little color grading, but like not enough to like make you hate the pack without it. And that's what I like about that.
Not enough to make you hate the pack without it. There you go.
Yes.
That's the best advertisement.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, Desert Tiger, I've done that a few times. Doing a side by side. Usually on my Discord, I do that too. I'll do like side by sides of different textures and then post processing and no post press potatoes.
No
Yes.
potatoes.
And also, I see the environment said that DSC shader has a water shader for burp and URP, but no HDRP. HDRP, I don't need that.
Don't Marcus will go off on one. You'll set him off. Black Mage, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Yep. Now, Barack Dub saying light baking. Yeah. My computer does not enjoy light baking these scenes. If you notice, my models are not static. I will not sit here for hours and let it bake. I know there's other ways to do it faster, but my computer just doesn't like baking. It's
just
yeah, so I stick to because also it's easier to keep things modular. You guys buy the pack and like, oh, I'm gonna totally not flip this asset, but then I'm gonna move this house and add this. Now I'm gonna bake it, and then voila. Perfect. Wait, I'm sad now. Remove some cart. What did you do?
he only lives in the HDRP world.
Okay. Hey, I mean, like I said,
He's a HDRP boy.
there's no special shaders in this pack, so technically everything will work in
Yeah,
HDRP.
exactly. You just stick it in yourself.
Except from the sheet. The tree is just
Except for the what? The sheet.
The sheets, yes.
Except for
No, the
those.
trees. That's why in my asset demo, I totally said that you have to buy my trees back if you want the URP shader. Totally. Bakery. What about a bakery?
Bakery for lighting.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. I wonder how many people have left because they're anticipating seeing the orcs back.
I love it that Sword of the Orc can't even see it when we show it.
Oh yeah. Oh, the good thing with Sword of the Orc is once he sees it, he'll know to skip ahead to whatever 2 hours it's been or whatever. The next time he watches, he or she, I don't know who you are.
It's
Next time you
Wizards Don't
watch
Code.
it,
You know Wizards Don't Code.
oh, that's Wizards Don't Code.
Yeah, it changed his name.
Ah, you sneaky, sneaky, sneaky badger.
I don't know why. Because
But see, you can always see this next time.
we've always known he's all about orcs. But I just confused maybe by changing his name to be about orcs.
Yep.
Or 3
Swift.
still in
Oh,
development.
Swift. Ooh, there you go. That's a nice little effect you got there going on. You gave it kind of like a sepia tone, I think. Wait, what'd you do? I didn't even watch what you did.
I threw in a post-processing effect.
Kind of post-processing effect. This is like a object fog.
So this is post-processing from another asset, the big environment pack.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's why they make their stuff look so good.
Yeah, stunning.
I was amazed at like some of the models and like the screenshots and stuff of their pack, and I'm just like, I can make those, but why does my graphic not look good?
Now you've got the fog in there on there.
Yeah, now combine this with some bloom, some color grading, some ambient occlusion, some depth of field, some screen space reflections, make your computer heat up, then it really looks good. This is cool. I like like the off color tone to it.
Let's find the dark one.
Ooh. Somebody was actually asking me the other day to make like a vampiric medieval pack. I'm like, man, I should just say, hey, just use this pack and just use like dark post-processing effects. No, I mean the stuff that he was sharing was definitely
you could put real ivy
cool cities.
I've done that before with your
Oh man,
assets.
I loved your video that you did the review on with real ivy, and you were in my MMP demo scene. That looked so pretty. Just making it grow like over the trees and over the castle. Yeah.
let's throw on.
In fact, I can see it already. Audio only is great sometimes. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Victorian
To
would be
come out with
dope.
the orc
Yeah,
kit, you should also include new textures for the trenches to make them fantasy trenches. Maybe.
that would actually be cool.
That would actually be cool.
Lord of the Rings
Like I
style.
say, I have a queue of things to do, and I'm not gonna get too distracted, or else I'm gonna get too distracted. But I think the trenches might be good to update a little bit, play around with.
There's not enough decent medieval, not medieval, Victorian. It's medieval stuck in my head. Victorian assets, really.
Yeah, it is true.
There's good
'Cause,
ones
yeah,
on
there's
Unreal, but not on the Unity
there's
stuff.
one, I can't remember who it was. I know you've reviewed his packs before, who made like a medieval-ish pack. Um, who was it? Was it the same guy who made that Greek and Rome pack? He,
Um,
I can't remember the name of that publisher.
Quantum Theory.
Maybe it was Quantum Theory. Didn't he make a medieval pack that kind of had that city-like Victorian style to it? Like the demo scene itself just kind of seemed like you're walking around in more of a city, whereas my cities seem more village-like or more foresty-like.
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Welcome to Max World, messy medieval stuck in my head. Exactly.
Yep.
HDRP is good if you want to mess around. You can make burp look great with the right assets and shaders. Built-in RP. Okay.
Oh, that's what burp is. That would make
I've
sense.
never heard it called burp before.
I haven't either. I love that.
Well, here you go. This is with post-processing turned on, and it looks lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always the good thing when something can work with both. Even nighttime, different things. I think the windows I gave an emission tint, so that way if you actually have nighttime set, you can raise the emission on the windows to make it look like they're glowing and houses are lit and yada yada yada, which is always cool too. And then if you really want to go crazy and have some code, you can select every point light in the scene from the lanterns, make them turn on and off, and make the transparency disappear. And there's always good little just simple things.
Triple brick
Oh, there we go. It
Victorian
might have been
alleys.
triple big
See,
pack.
like triple brick Victorian alleys. It's not good enough for me. Yeah, I like it. It's nice for what it is, but it's not really. No, I just not. It's not. I'm looking for a little bit more level of detail, and these Victorian alleys was nice, but it wasn't what I was. Yeah, it ain't AAA. So the very polite way of saying it. Metal Man 3D, yeah, and again with Metal, I mean, they were very cheap. I got them very cheap.
Well, I think it's one of those things where like it looks good from afar, but not up close,
Yeah.
right? And that's something that happens in a lot of assets too. I've learned because of Messy that in my Ultimate Medieval Constructor pack and my Medieval Mega pack when I was first making it, this man, I tell you, we're on a stream, I'm doing an interview, we're talking, and all of a sudden we're just talking and Messy just runs up to a tree and just sticks his face in it. And I'm like, Messy, what are you doing? And he's like, I like your wood. I'm like, okay, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. What are you doing? And he's like, I'm making sure it looks good. And he was so happy when he could just stick his face in the wood and it looked nice. And I was like, okay, so I've learned now. So I've told Messi over the years, this has been, I don't know, 3-4 years or something since that occurrence, that I'm like, okay, when I make my wood, I make it for you.
So
and I know you're gonna rub your face into it and you're gonna see. So that's why the stone, okay, a little fingerprints, that's fine. But the wood is good.
There's never a seam. Never a seam. There's never a seam in a max. There's never a seam in an Aquarius Max scene. There you go.
Yep. Now you're about to see good wood because the Unity pack I have open is just all wood.
Wow.
And you don't have it on your side. Haha.
Wow. We're gonna look at it. I make my wood for you. I know you're gonna rub your face in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why my wife always enjoys when I do a stream with Max.
Does the Wonders of Yggdrasil look good built in? I don't know, because I made that pack when HDRP was
Just
first
come
a
out.
thing, just came out, and Unity at that time said, "Hey, any pack made in HDRP will not work in regular," and yada yada yada, and it's made with like early. It just, I don't actually know. But as far as I was told by Unity at that time, to tell everyone that no, it won't work, so don't buy it, and that's probably why I didn't make any sales much. But the thing they did have us do with that competition is include all source files. So if you do buy the pack, I think it was a zip that's included in the package itself. You have all the source files from Substance Painter, so you can actually retexture it all yourself. So technically, yeah. Hey, and check it out. If you know a little bit about painting, you can texture things and play with it, and voila.
Oh, my Assassin's Creed days are over. Fell
Yep.
down. Are you going to show me what you've got?
Sure. Let's see how well my service and stream will be.
All right, I'm going to stop sharing it to you.
Sounds
And
good.
then you share to me, and then I won't share your screen to other people until they see until I see what you're seeing.
Gotcha. All right, I gotta switch.
Darby just sent me a link to say free ladders.
Free ladders.
Yeah, when I was trying to get up the roof, it was like free ladders. I was like, seen that. I saw that link about 2 hours too late. It's prototyping
I think we're
pack
good.
3. All right, are you sharing?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, nice. There you go. Make it bigger. All right. Oh, that's nice, Thatch. Hang on.
All right. How is the quality?
1 minute, man. I'm trying to break it out. All right. How's the quality?
Yeah. Blurry. Is it bad if I move around?
Well, it's always bad if you move around.
Rude.
How do I get out of big? Not too big. Not too small.
I don't see it on stream yet. Am I that far behind?
No, I'm not sharing it. I'm trying to make it the right size.
Okay.
Oh my word.
Oh my word.
I cannot
Oh my
believe
God,
it.
guys.
Oh my
Messi's being
God.
so good. Tell him to do things.
He keeps on doing it. He won't stop. Oh
Oh my
my.
God.
What is he doing now? What's he pressing? He's got good word. He's rubbing his face in his word. Oh my.
This reminds me of our first stream together.
Yeah.
We were up till like 2 in the morning. So for you, it was like
That
6 in the morning.
That was my anniversary marathon stream.
Yeah.
And I was live for 14 hours.
Yeah, I think it was 13 or 14 hours.
Yeah. The second one, I went for 18. No, did I do the 24 hour? I think I broke the 24 hour on the second anniversary.
I think so. Yeah, second one I wasn't fully in because that was no, too much. The first one was fun. That was yeah.
Yeah, you were just brought on as a guest, and you didn't leave.
I didn't leave because I was the last one that you had to interview, and then you were gonna end it, and then we just ended up having fun, and then everyone liked me, and it was nice, and I became your friend.
And then when I needed to go for a toilet and stuff, you were there. But no, you weren't even the last one I was interviewing. I was interviewing other people after you, but you were still like you went and came back. Well, I can't remember what it was, but there was.
Oh yeah, true. I would leave or I would linger. You would just like type to me like, Max, don't talk, but like stay. And I'm like, okay. And then like when Messi would disappear, I'd be like, welcome to Messi's Stream. Here we are tonight in Radio Live, coming to you from Messi O'Clock. Yeah, I love my voice. I can't help it. And totally Ogre. No, it's not Ogre. Very WoW orc.
What is Ogre?
All right, Ogre is the main ogre orc city in WoW, which has like some big massive castle wall and like very hilly village stuff. I've seen it once because somebody was like, hey, you should check out Orgrimmar, and I'm like, okay, but I haven't looked up anything for it. I also haven't played WoW enough because I'm really trying to make sure that anything I build in this is fully original. So this is just me messing around and this and that. So here we go. Also, new palm trees I'm working on that are going to go on my stylized trees and foliage pack.
Can I request that you move your hierarchy out of the way into where your inspector is, so that I can see more what's going on?
Well, that's why I'm going to go in play mode.
Oh yeah, but if you go in play mode, then you don't have a fly cam on.
No, I don't have a fly camera.
Okay, all right.
It's your house,
it's your house, so it's your rules.
Yeah, how's the fly or the moving blurry quality when I spin like this?
Yeah, once you move, you need a set, and then let the pixels settle. Desert Tiger says, "I was playing well till 10 minutes ago." So, well, the stream has been live for longer than 10 minutes. So obviously, you should be stop playing well before the stream starts, Desert Tiger. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'll try to move slow because I know we're on different screens now. So this is my orcs pack. Quality still okay?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, quality looks fine even on my side too, which is good. Uh, very, very, very
Get
nice
up to the tree.
textures.
So
What was that?
go up to that tree. Come on. Yep. There's no collider. Okay.
I know I didn't put a collider on
It
this
looks
yet.
nice though.
Thank you. Like I said, it's still that stylized
Stand
kind of realistic
still.
mix. I can't. I have coffee in me. It's 7 o'clock at night for me, which probably means it's 1 for you. Yeah.
No, it's 12:15. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, true, true. Yeah. No, it's 1.
By the
All right.
way, we
You want
still
me to
have.
still stand still? You told me
No,
to
no,
stand
no,
still,
no.
as Simon
Now you can.
says.
Now you can move. Now you can move.
All right.
We still need to play a multiplayer game, like what were we playing before? What zombie game was it? Miscreated, I think it was.
Miscreated was fun for a while. We played Green Hell for a while.
Yeah,
I know you were playing that here and there. I started
but
playing
I like
Valheim
I like
again.
the ones that we play on a public server and be silly on, mess with
Yeah,
people's
Miscreated
heads.
was definitely fun for that.
Yeah.
We found that one guy who was begging us for water, and I think we let him go or killed him. I don't remember. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so this is a
that's
sample
nice.
of my new thatch you're gonna be seeing soon.
Can you get
Not gonna show you
can
much.
we get a closer look at the thatch?
No. This
Okay.
is the best you get. Wahaha. See, I got a nice thin little bits and stuff. I'm actually working on new realistic fire because usually my fire is just basic particle effects, but I actually finally figured out how to do a sprite sheet and
Oh.
actually make it work. So the fire and smoke is actually part of a sprite sheet. And I'm actually being where is my mouse? I forgot this is the camera without the mouse hide. My logs, I'm being very smart. Like I said, I'm pretending that I'm building a game and that everything I'm doing has lore. So if I go into is Fresh Meat back from feeding his kids? Because I got a present for him. There you go.
Nice.
I got fresh meat for days. All right. But the campfire
Do you
I
know
actually have burned
that meat
logs.
looks a bit gamey?
Ha 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 ha. I like what you did there.
Neither of those are in chat though, so it's
Yeah,
both
so I
those
actually
are
have
wasted.
I have nice emery logs that can glow if you guys want them to.
Oh, that's nice.
Here, I'll keep it glowing. We'll give it a
That's
fantasy glow.
nice. Oh,
Now I'll
kryptonite.
keep it white. Kryptonite? Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that. There we go. So
I
now
think your thatch is a bit dangly at the tips,
it might
especially
be,
for how
but
dry it
that's what she
looks.
said.
But it's nice, fresher. You mean you
It
want it
dangly
to
at the
be
tip,
more?
especially for how dry it looks.
You want it
But
to be sticking out sharp. Well,
yeah, you don't want it sharp. You want where's my buildings?
those are.
You're telling me that you don't like that?
I like
I
that.
told you it's really hard to make thatch. I love this,
Yeah.
but I'm okay with whatever you guys say. Critiques are always good, but I'm gonna tell you I've been trying to make thatch for years, and this is easily my favorite so far. Still a work in progress. I'm gonna have, wood planks and stuff, but this kind of similar
Because
look will
realistically, would
be
be sticking out. Well, yeah. I mean, unless
yeah,
actually you've shaped it, contoured it to that curved shape on purpose, and let it dry
yes,
into that curved shape.
exactly. Yeah, there would be a lot more craziness, but also poly counts and keeping those low are important. And look, I have LODs on everything. That's always a bonus.
Yeah, you need lots.
Yes. So, onto the tour. Because fantasy, I don't have to do torches. I can do these cool little crystal things on sticks, make them glow and emit light.
Mm.
And see, we have the blue crystals here. Yep. Let's go into the main house. I spent an entire few hours trying to work on a double-sided shader for the cloth, and I failed. So then I started over, figured it out in 10 minutes. So this is now it's now a single piece of cloth, and it actually works pretty good with shadowing, and I'm really happy because I am not a coder. I do not do shader art. Anyone who doesn't know me, now you know. You buy a pack of mine, like my trees pack or my rocks pack or this, and there's something wrong with the code. Don't ask me. Don't buy my assets for code.
Oh, I like your glowing rocks. Chat is
Yeah.
still going on about your bloody thatch roof.
A Thatch!
It'll be too
Too
brittle when
brittle
it
when it
dries.
dries.
Snap
Snap
off
off in
in
the
the
slightest
slightest
breeze.
breeze. Oh my
Uh,
word. Let it go, chat. Let it go.
no, this isn't the Frozen song. Yeah, so I'm having orcs. They have that's really bright. Little crystals and amethysts and rubies. They have a nice fantasy glow to them. All right, time to make you dizzy.
Tony saying, I'll sell you code for max packs. Literally unplayable. 1 star.
Yeah, right? So rude. We got our little mining area. So this is gonna lead into hopefully a elves pack, a enchanted forest wood elves pack, and people are asking for dwarven stuff, so I'm like, I don't know, I might do some dwarven cave dungeon stuff. But I definitely love this new style of mine because I like how it works. It just kind of works for its own style. It works for plenty of games. The optimization is great, as I've always done. Everything is lotted. The poly counts aren't crazy high. There's a lot of usability. Did I say that word right? We're
It
just gonna say that
sounds
I
like a
did.
good word.
There you go. It's a lot of usability with this stuff.
It was because it was a
But
60.
yeah,
I'm a sucker for a mission.
exactly. Yeah, see, I'm even adding lore to like my demo scene because I'm like, why are the crystals glowing? Well, there's a mining area with glowing crystals and fun stuff. Yep. All right, so this is the thing. Like I said, no one's seen this yet. I've only showed pictures, so you guys are
Oh.
privileged. And anybody else who uh didn't join the stream when I posted about it in my Discord is going to be sad because they're missing all the fun right now.
And we're actually giving away 5 copies of this to lucky winners as well.
Don't do that to them. Fresh meat, you back yet?
I need some evil looking elves.
Yeah, good luck with that. I've tried making characters. They don't happen.
I was
I've
gonna,
made Melon Man.
yeah, I was gonna
Melon
say,
Man and Mango
I was
Man.
gonna say you have made characters.
Yeah, Melon Man and Mango Man. They were good little Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
Nasty people
Yep.
they are, and I want more halfling stuff. You don't really get a lot of halfling stuff.
Yeah, not entirely.
Orc
So this is
vouchers,
the
what?
fighting pit. See,
Exclamation mark
like
raffle.
I said, what was that?
They're doing
No,
exclamation mark raffle
don't
in
do
chat.
that raffle. See, I always bring my cubes in to match the proper size. It's always weird though, because like the camera of a first-person controller is like where the head and the eyes of a third-person controller would be. Unity has always done that weird, and it's weird.
Sanya's like, mix your orc tents and medieval castles houses, and you have a Middle Eastern pack. Yeah,
I mean, true.
it's
Like I said, it's the same textures, so everything, like all this wood is the exact same. Well, not the exact same, but it's basically 90% the same as you saw for the medieval mega pack number 2. So yeah,
I'm gonna
and
say
everything.
it's not Middle East. If you go, I'm gonna go out there and say that's not what the Middle East is like.
That's true.
Having lived in the Middle East, it's not what the Middle East looks like.
See, and that's my problem. Like I was talking with Oriental Packs, Middle
Yeah.
East. I'm not from there. I only know from what I've seen or heard of in movies and new things. That's why even my medieval packs, I never put them in the historic section of the asset store because I don't want to make something and say this is historically accurate, and then someone like Messi is like, "You American, this is not what it is."
You're
This is
American, dog.
exactly. Because it's yeah. That's why I always have a little bit of fantasy touch to things. Yeah, I don't mind the amount of spikes. I'm probably gonna take the spikes off the top because I think this is a little
Oh,
overdone
hang on,
here.
go back to that rock.
This rock?
Yeah, that rock. No, no, not that one. That one. Back up a little bit. It's a bit too pointy on the top.
Well, yeah, it's a little on the lower poly side.
Thought I saw a
Yeah.
seam and I was worried. I was just making sure there wasn't a seam there.
You want to see the cool thing about this? Where's my mouse go?
There wasn't.
Oh,
There
found
wasn't.
it.
There wasn't a seam, so I'm happy. Had to
So
double
see
check.
these lovely rocks
Oh yeah,
right here.
yeah.
They're lovely rocks. Cool thing about these lovely rocks is they're using my triplanar shader.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. So if you want to flip them, it's gonna have that sand on the top, and it's gonna blend pretty well with the texture in the ground.
That's nice, isn't it?
Oh yeah. But once again, if you want it in URP, you gotta buy my rocks pack that has the URP shader.
Exclamation
Uh,
mark Aquarius Max in chat.
yeah, see, it's hard as one publisher to make these packs and then bring them in URP, bring them in HDRP, and then constantly support them for three different things, and then it's a lot of work. So eventually I'll probably move this in a URP with like my pretty water thing I'm working on, or I just won't and I'll just buy the license for those beautiful shaders and try those out and cross promote that shenanigans because
Why is my Aquarius
why
Max
not?
exclamation mark Max? Is it just exclamation mark Max? Maybe it's just exclamation mark Max.
Maybe.
There's not enough fingerprints on your rocks.
That's true. There's not. There you go. Here's your WoW thing.
Ooh,
Pack the
bones.
bones. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of orcs. Houses made out of bones.
Oh yeah. I definitely have bones. I didn't bring all the other bones in yet from my Blender file, but I got, emerald and topaz and
All these kids these days going on about World of Warcraft as their knowledge of how orcs should look. I'm still got happy memories as a child, made with bits of polystyrene and glue and random bits around the house and paint and making my orc buildings out of cardboard and stuff for my Warhammer Fantasy and 40k games.
oh yeah.
That's
Yep.
and the kids are going about World of Warcraft to me still is a new game. That's still new. That's still
New.
modern stuff. Yeah, it's I'm Warhammer. That's old school Warhammer. Games Workshop. That's what it is. Will there be an easy way to make buildings to different phases so it can build over time? Oh,
So that I was thinking about because I do follow the Atavism server, Discord, and they have like as far as MMOs go, and I love the system that they recently added for building over time. They actually one of the updates they did, I don't know, I think it was in like September. I actually donated parts of my Medieval Mega Pack and parts of my Medieval Mega Marketplace to that update for the levels of building thing. So that actually interested me a lot, and it's definitely something I'm thinking about. Uh, so maybe, I mean, this is gonna have like every piece you see here is just made out of single planks and stuff in Blender, but I'm also going to include those planks and those poles and those posts.
ah,
And for those who have seen my other packs in the past, you know that's usually what I do. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here is there is going to, even the rope, I have single rope pieces that you can attach to things, all with LODs included. So technically, yeah, you can go ham with it. You can go piece by piece. Like a great example of that is my Seaside Docks pack, like Messi was talking about before with my mermaids. That Seaside Docks pack, everything in that pack in Unity in the demo scene is made plank by plank. And there is some thatch roofs in there. And there's even nails on the boards of the docks, and those nails are separate models that can be detached. Sometimes I go a little too modular, and I forget that there probably should be a limit, but for the most part with my stuff, yeah, there is always an easy way to basically
modular
do what you
nails
want.
could be seen as going a step too far.
That was definitely a step too
Yeah.
far. The fact that there's like
Modular
four
nails.
nails per board. Yeah.
And Buddy
But
Viking's
you know,
just trying to troll me now.
but maybe someone's doing a survival game and
It
they're
could
like,
be.
"Oh crap, I need nails." And like, "Oh wait, I have a hammer." Pluck and the thing pops out, little animation. Boop, you've picked up one nail. Actually make the character have to work for plucking the nails off the boards. That sounds like a cool idea.
Yeah,
And
or
boom,
banging
Seaside
in.
Docks.
Banging
Was
in
that?
or banging in his nails. Got to go a bit. You got to do a bit of
Exactly.
nail banging.
Yep.
Uh,
So
yeah.
you know, there's always that. So
I
yeah.
need to just challenge like Bunny Viking going. Games Workshop just copy Blizzard. Um, he knows for a fact that the only reason that the Warcraft and the Starcraft stuff exist is because Blizzard lost out on their licensing for Games Workshop's Warhammer series, and they had all the artwork left over, and they were like, "All right, we'll just make our own lore up and call it Warcraft instead of Warhammer," and that's how Warcraft came about. And he's just trying to
Sounds about right.
he's trying to bait me into more of my anger against Blizzard. But yeah,
Yep.
I'll let it go on this case. Oh, purple. Oh, it's the Smurf Village.
Nice. Yep. I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with the modular options of different things. I mean, this actually looks pretty nice even in gray. Call it the gray village of Grayhington. Yep. And
We were
then I
going to
mean, I
play
might as well
Space
at
Hulk
least.
together. Bunny Viking saying Space Hulk is the best Aliens game ever made. My favorite board game ever made is Dark Future and Space Hulk. Two of my favorite board games ever made. Dark Future and Space Hulk. Perfect things.
Look at this. Alien plants instantly. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah. I mean, I gotta show off the shader a little bit for the trees too. I'm a non-shader artist. I'm allowed to feel happy about this.
So when is the release date of this?
Uh, what month is it? What day is it? What date is it? It's March 12th.
Yeah, technically 13th for
Ah,
me.
I have no clue. Um, I've been working on this already for 2 weeks.
Damn,
Built this scene in a couple hours,
that's a
but
lot of work that you've managed to get done in 2 weeks.
fine. You remember the old days? I used to build a demo scene in like an hour.
That's true.
Now I could do it faster. I built most of this in 2 hours, I think. Then I added that a different day, and sorry, I move fast sometimes. Um,
That's
yeah,
a good 2 weeks. Yeah, it's a good 2 weeks.
yeah, it's definitely a great 2 weeks. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely having fun with this. There's a lot of stuff. So I bring in my group FBXs and all my LODs and yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Definitely a lot of stuff, and there's gonna be more. I think when I brought the first batch in, I already brought 156 prefabs, and I made like
Wow.
over 100 over the past couple days. So there's probably already at least 200 or 300 or more than 300 prefabs in this pack, and there's definitely going to be many more because this is basically the Ultimate Fantasy Creator remake, but separated so I can concentrate on these things. And the Ultimate Fantasy Creator is a very, very, very large and outdated pack, but there's just too many models in that pack for one pack.
Yeah,
It's
wonder who said that to you in the past.
uh probably everybody, not just, you know, my lovely friend Messi.
Every
Definitely
single
everybody.
person you've ever met who gets past the fact where it's like, well, look how much stuff I'm getting for my money. This is a bargain, and then the realization sets in. Once they start going, I think I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew. There's,
Yep.
I've just purchased an asset that has 5,000 prefabs in it. Okay, I'll see the rest of my family in 6 weeks' time. Bye, everyone.
Yep.
That's pretty
Sounds
much.
about right.
So you could make multiple orc packs and sell them, and then people buy the multiple orc packs rather than one massive orc pack.
Oh yeah. I could definitely do that. I could do many, many things. It's fun though. This is my everyday fun, amazing bit. Just like a lot of you with your coding and stuff, there's always just fun things. See these rocks here? These are actually the ones I brought in from MMP number 2. And I gave them a little bit of a deserty kind of color. So these are the MMP2. These are this one's a little bit more poly style for right now. I'm still working on if I like that or not, but I actually kind of really like this for this style. It's kind of low poly to work, but can still be used. So, I'm playing with a lot of different options. That's why I don't really have a date yet, because I'm trying to see, kind of just how I'm going with everything. But yeah, it's pretty.
It is
I'm
very
having
pretty,
fun with
though.
this.
It is lovely. Congratulations,
Thank you.
mate. Can't wait for it to come out. You need to go and have fun with your real life friends. And
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do some family Valheim time. I don't
there
know.
you go.
I'll have to see about that. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's a bit short notice, as your beautiful badger just dropping everything and popping in to show. If people are wondering what he has got for sale, well, it's not this massive environment bundle that's for sale. It is actually the Medieval Mega Pack Volume 2! Exclamation mark MMP2 in chat. Normally $75, but it's actually $37.50, which, if you know maths, it's 50% off the recommended retail price on the Unity Asset Store. What do you get in this pack? Well, you get 7,942 prefabs. Actually, where have you got like the total now? Because you've got the updates and stuff.
Um,
How much is
I don't think I
included?
put a total yet.
329 plus 177?
I think so.
Yeah. I think that. So yeah, somebody can do the maths of 329 plus 177. That's how many you get. Beautiful. I have to say, very beautiful.
And still growing, of course.
And still growing. As you give it more love and more affection, it just grows and gets bigger and bigger.
That's how all my packs are.
Yeah. The more attention you give it, and the more you play with it, it will grow. And if everyone at home gets it and plays with it and gives him money, Max will make it get bigger and bigger. Because the more people play with it, the bigger it gets. That's basically how Aquarius Max works.
Exactly.
When are you going to come back on? When are we going to play? What are we going to play? Should we? We got to play something. It's been about 20 years since we played something.
Let's play some right now.
Well, I'm going to go to bed right now.
Yeah, bed is a good idea.
I
We
would
should
invite you, but you're
definitely.
too far away. So instead, you're going to have to play Valheim with your family instead.
Yep. We'll play something soon. See, like I said, it's just hard, especially nicer weather now, so I'm going outside more. But it's kind of. I used to go to be out every Friday and Saturday. Now I think it's like either Friday or either Saturday. And you usually stream Fridays and Saturdays, I think, right?
I do, but I might start doing some weekdays ones.
Yeah.
Seeing
Yeah.
as
So
life is changing a little bit, giving me a bit more time that I can be available doing silly things. So yeah,
yeah.
might do a 1 day a week during the weekdays of being silly and playing games.
Yeah, those are always fun sometimes.
Yeah, running around, shouting at strangers, going, "Do you want to be my friend?"
Oh, I definitely miss doing that. Yep.
Gotta be careful. There's someone going around these parts eating people's faces off.
Yep.
He's right behind you.
Just throw a tin can at someone and be like, "Here, this is yours. Don't come any closer. You're good." Yep. Yep. Totally fun.
Oh my word! All right, buddy. Give my best to the missus,
Of course.
and
You as well too.
I will, and I will catch you. I'll catch you later on.
All right.
In the shadows.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me. It's nice talking and rambling for a while, and I'm glad we got to show off some fun, pretty stuff.
It's very pretty. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.